And we are live. Welcome, everybody. How is everybody's Wednesday evening? How is everybody doing on this fine Wednesday? Woo! Yeah! Alrighty. Yeah, exactly. Woo! Yeah! Ken should be here in a minute. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. I don't know. We shall see. Alright, hold on. I gotta pull chat up on the other monitor. No, it's not clussing time. No. See, now my Wednesday's worse. Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop it. Okay? Okay. It is Wednesday, my dudes. That's a good reference.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
It is. Ugh, man. It's time to go. No, not yet.
No, not yet. Save
Not yet. Soon, but not yet.
Yippee!
It's clussing time. Oh yeah.
Exactly, Devastator. Thank you for the 2. Yes. It's we can cluss, but we cannot goon yet. It's too soon for that.
True.
Gooning is reserved for Alex's streams.
Yeah.
Golden Apples has become a member.
Golden Apples, thank you for being a member for 3 months.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whee!
I never watched the regular show, by the way.
Neither did I.
I'm sure people are going to hate us for that. Wow, we're equally uncultured for once.
For once.
For once, it's not a thing where I haven't seen it, but you have. We are... The chat's going to yell at us equally. Right, chat?
Definitely.
Uh-huh. They're definitely not going to hard focus me. What's up, Spec?
Boo! Bad spec.
Boo! Yell at me for what? Not watching regular show. I haven't seen it. I'm sorry. I don't know. People swear to God it's like the greatest show ever made. Swine. Yeah, there we go. There it is.
There it is.
I'll have you know, I'm not a swine. I'm, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Alright.
Good chat.
Good chat, yep. Excellent. I shouldn't say that. Somebody's probably going to get hard from hearing that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's definitely somebody's fetish in this chat right now to be called a good boy, so. Don't sigh because I told the truth. Huh? What do you mean, huh? You know it's true. It's probably you, honestly.
It was me, Barry.
It was me. So, Luke, yes.
What the fuck?
But it has to be from a female streamer.
What the fuck?
You know it's true.
Where the fuck is this slander coming from?
It's not slander if it's true.
That's not how that works, but okay.
Yeah.
You keep telling yourself that.
I nutted a little bit. Okay, yeah, we found the guy. We found him. Thank you, Black Cobra. Very cool. What? Don't worry about it. Hey, what's up, kid?
The voices will not stop spewing brain rot, and I can't make them shut up.
Where is Omni-Man?
Where is he?
No.
Chicken Jackie.
Luke almost crashed out yesterday because we kept saying, "Are you sure?"
He almost-
just kept spewing brain rot, and I wanted to
almost
fucking
crashed
kill myself.
Are you sure? Exactly, chat. Yes. You want to kill yourself? Are you sure?
Yeah.
If Mario
Are you
Kart
sure?
World
Well,
is
now
worth
he is.
$80,
Yeah, if he wasn't
then
before, he
why
is
is
now.
the bundle only $50 more instead of
Are you
$80 more? Suspicious.
Devastator, thank you for the 5. It's the illusion of a discount, you know? It's like they're upcharging the game so that way when you buy the Switch 2 bundle, you're like, "Oh wow, I saved $30." In reality, you should only be saving 10, but, you know. Whatever. Theaters are gonna die because of people who unironically like the Minecraft movie. Hey, we will not tolerate... Spec, have you seen it? Answer that first. Have you actually seen it? Because I'm sorry, chat. Sorry, not sorry. The Minecraft movie is peak cinema.
It's actually pretty good.
Dude, that was the most fun I've ever had in a movie theater in my entire life. No,
was a pretty good
no, nor
experience.
do I plan to. Okay, so then why are you talking like you've seen it before?
What I would say is I do think it's shitty how people are. Like, have you seen the memes? Well,
yeah,
Luke has.
no.
where People like fucking just trash the movie. Like when
Yeah,
he says
no.
like chicken jockey and everyone throws their fucking popcorn.
I
like,
will never
assholes.
support that. That's a bunch of garbage.
Those people should be banned permanently. From
I mean,
that
like
movie
the
theater.
cops did show up
Suck.
to that stuff, so
That's
yeah.
true. They do show up and actually kick them
You
out. So.
you should be. You know what? We're talking about like chickens and like farm animals. They should use like cattle prods to get them out.
Oh, funny thing. I saw online earlier on like a
Speaking
reel.
of cattle prods.
No, not cattle prods. Speaking of, just since we're on the Minecraft movie, I saw like a reel or whatever of someone complaining about the CGI because there was like once, you know, the scene where like he like bows to the villagers like or whatever, like Jason Momoa's character, and then in the background there's like a wandering trader or whatever, and so in the like the screenshot from the reel, it was like a person wearing like a headgear thingy, and they were complaining about it. Like, dude, that's the pirated version.
Yeah.
You literally watched the movie for free and you're complaining that the CGI is unfinished.
Yeah, you stupid. You literally watched an early version of it.
You watched a leaked version and complained it wasn't finished.
Yeah.
How stupid can you be?
Light Shadow, thank you for the 5. I'm sorry. I don't know why the TTS didn't play. I'll read it out. Breath of the Wild about to be $90 for all the content, $70 Switch 2 edition, $20 expansion pass, or $60 for Switch
Say
version,
that
$20
again.
for expansion pass plus 10 upgrade. Yep. Because
Why?
Caden, so you know how it's 10 extra
No.
bucks for the Switch 2 version of games?
Yeah, and that doesn't include
It doesn't
the
include
DLC,
the DLC. Yep.
Yeah. Nintendo, not only are they charging full price for an old game, but you don't even get all the content with it.
Yeah, you don't even get the DLCs with it.
Fuck.
Meanwhile, Elden Ring, you could buy Elden Ring with the DLC for $80, the same price as Mario Kart World.
Versus if you bought them separately, it'd be so you save $20.
You save $20 buying the Ultimate Edition of Elden Ring, which costs the same amount as the base edition of Mario Kart World.
I'm so
Dude,
pissed.
Nintendo. Okay, hold on. Nintendo would totally be. I don't know if they've done this. This might already have happened. Nintendo would totally be the company to sell you a quote unquote deluxe edition that has all the content. That's just the price of all the stuff added up.
Yeah,
They have done
Like
that.
it wouldn't be a discount. It would just be the price.
they
It
absolutely
would-
have done that.
I guess that's more of like a bundle at that point. but, like even bundles, you save money sometimes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Chicken Jackie.
Chicken Jockey.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. That might be what Nintendo calls like a bundle or something. Usually bundles you save a little bit of money though.
I'm gonna bundle my fingers up into my hand and throw it at them.
Oh,
That's the most elaborate way of describing a punch ever, but yeah.
I thought it was gonna go up your butt.
Oh, no, they'd probably be into that.
I'm gonna bundle up my fingers and shove them up my butt.
What's up, Dragon Knight?
That's where I thought that was going.
Chat, have any of you guys seen the Minecraft movie, and what do you think of it, if you have seen it?
And if you haven't, then get out.
It was so good.
We saw it opening day.
Yeah,
fucking
it was
awesome.
amazing. Thankfully, nobody in our theater threw any popcorn or anything, so we actually had fun watching it.
I saw. Hold on, I'll send this to you. While we're
Oh, God.
chat. It's a Minecraft movie meme.
It's fire,
Not like-
exactly. I seen it. It was good, surprisingly. Yeah. No, it's like bad, but it's funny enough to the point
It's
where
a
I don't care.
comedy. It's almost like it's a fucking comedy.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna say as well, like, if it was like, it reminds me of a lot of like early 2000s movies that were so bad it's good.
It really
and
does,
that
yeah.
people look back on and absolutely love with all their hearts. But yet those same people are giving this movie crap because it's like different or whatever. Like,
Here, I put it in memes.
all right, let me take a look. Let's see here. Oh no. I'll
You
play it
get-
over the speaker.
Babe, wake up, nuke get out.
Yeah.
Just dropped.
Based, I would do the same thing. Get out!
Yeah.
Oh, man. Jack Black
I
needs
say
more
mine,
exercise.
you
No, Jack Black being fat is part of what makes him funny.
Mine. Yeah.
Get out! I have not, nor do I want to. You're missing out. Trust.
It was a full-grown man, not another kid who's yelling "Get out!"
Yeah. No, it's based. That dude is my spirit animal.
Yeah.
The Switch 2 welcome tour is $10. Yep, you got to pay $10 for the demo for the game, or for the console.
No fucking way.
Yeah. Oh, again, I read this one to Luke and Delta earlier. How the underpaid 17-year-old cinema worker looks at me after I yell lava chicken and pour a bucket of boiling hot oil onto a family of 4 in front of me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Don't do that. Don't pour oil.
Don't do it
Don't
without
pour
me.
oil onto people. Actually, pour it on the kids who are like really loud and annoying in the Minecraft movie. And pour boiling oil on the people who like throw their food everywhere when they say chicken jockey.
Yeah.
Throw it on them.
Yippee!
No, don't pour it on me.
Between
No,
Microsoft,
I didn't do anything to deserve it.
Sony and Nintendo, Microsoft is the most consumer-friendly Game Pass and doesn't charge for upgrades as a few examples XD.
Yeah, no, seriously, Devastator, thank you for the 5. It's a crazy timeline we're living in when Microsoft is the most pro-consumer. Like, that statement sounds like it should be illegal, but... Oh, man. Yeah. It's bad. Well, we'll see what happens. What do you think? Will they lower the prices for before launch?
No.
Surely, right?
Almost definitely not.
No, see, you gotta believe in them, right?
Well, I said almost definitely not. They might.
Chat, do you believe in Nintendo's ability to make good pro-consumer decisions?
No.
No. How close-minded of you. I can't believe you.
This
Or
is
that
the
one
company
saying...
who...
Wait, what were you gonna say?
The company who, on the launch of the Wii U, literally just actively shat on indie developers.
Did they really? I didn't hear about that.
That's part of the reason the Wii U failed, because it didn't have as many games, because like Xbox and PlayStation were open to like indie devs, and Nintendo was like, no, fuck you.
Yeah.
We want people developing games from their garages published on our platform.
I love everybody said no. Good chat. That means you're smart. I'm glad to have a smart audience.
Nintendo, like, I do kind of feel like I see a pattern here, because after the Wii, right, the Wii was an amazing success.
Actually, okay, hold on, wait. Now that you mentioned that, yeah, continue that thought while I bring this up.
Yeah.
Continue that.
So the Wii, such a fucking monumental success. I don't know if it was the most sold console of all time at that point, but
No,
after the
it was the
Wii's
PS2.
generation, it was one of the most sold consoles, like, ever
Yeah.
at that point. So Nintendo was like, you know, on their fucking high horse, like, we're on top of the world here.
And
so the
Wii
next
Sports
generation-
was one of the best-selling games of all time.
Yeah, like, they had all these things that were, you know, top sellers, whatever. Next generation rolls around.
I know
Yeah.
bundles. I know.
Wii Sports was bundled with every fucking Wii. So that
Was it
doesn't
bundled
count.
with every Wii? Or...
Almost every Wii.
Okay, well, either way, still, Wii was massively successful.
Either way, right? So they're on like on top of the world, top of the gaming world. Next generation rolls around, like PlayStation, Xbox. Like I said, they're open to indie developers because at
Yeah.
this point that's becoming more of a possibility because tech is getting better. Fucking, I forget what the quote was, but they literally like whoever was in charge of Nintendo at the time, they were like, they said something about not wanting people who develop games in their garage to publish on their platform.
That's wow.
And like it just came across as so fucking
Wow.
like snobby and assholey. And I feel like they're doing the same thing here with, I guess we'll talk about it later, but they're having like the same attitude because of the success of the Switch and all of those games.
Hey,
that were
I'm
on
gonna.
there.
Josh sent me this meme. I'm gonna put it on screen now.
Their
here,
attitude's
let
the
me-
same.
I'll
Oh.
screen share my desktop as well with you
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah.
Their attitude's the exact same, so I feel like it's gonna turn out the same. this
Wait, what do you
generation.
think,
I really
chat?
hope it does.
Is this meme accurate? Chat, is this real?
Yeah, I feel like something like this is probably gonna happen.
So, I think this is very possible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think the Switch 2 will bomb quite as hard as the Wii U, but
Yeah.
I can definitely
I
see
just-
the Switch 2 selling
They're
worse.
they're so fucking arrogant and douchey about
Yeah.
everything they say and do with this. They're just so douchey.
Yeah, seriously.
Even every Nintendo, I don't see a lot of Nintendo channels on my YouTube recommended, just because that's not like the sphere I'm
Yeah.
in. I've seen a lot where it's like, I'm a Nintendo fanboy, but boycott Nintendo, or I'm a Nintendo player. This is why I'm not going to buy the Nintendo
Yeah.
2.
You're friends with one of those people. He's sitting right behind me.
Yeah.
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 I'm talking about people with lots of YouTube subscribers.
They are literally the arrogant anime villains of the video game world. Yeah, true. No, they're literally like cars. They're the cars of video games. It's crazy.
What?
He's a villain in JoJo. Not
I
the
was also confused.
not
by
the movie Cars.
referencing here.
No, not.
Oh
the
no,
movie,
I know.
I mean,
I
I
was
guess
like, what
I get. Yeah, you could also say they're the Lightning McQueen of gaming, and that would still
yeah.
be accurate.
The
What's up, Patches?
The first like 6 minutes or first like half, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But you meant the anime villain.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean the anime man.
Well, for the 4 people in here that'll get that, I'm sure they.
Yeah.
I'm sure they really.
Hey, I mean, there's 40 people in here. If 10% of them watch anime, then yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Are you working on Minecraft? Right? Oh, are you still doing the sugarcane farm?
Caden wanted sugarcane farm.
Nice.
Thank you.
You better give it for him. Better get it to him.
We have so many librarians. To train.
Nintendo the Chick Hicks of video games. Oh man, no, that would work, but like the thing is, Chick Hicks would have to like crash himself. You know?
No, they're like the Jackson Storm. Like they're good and they know it. And they make good shit and they know it, but like they're such assholes.
True, they're like Jackson Storm.
They succeed, but they can't fucking do it nicely. They're just always rude about it.
They can't be like God. Yeah, it's
They
just,
can't have any. Yeah, they're just fucking insufferable.
It's yucky and I hate it. Speaking of yucky and I hate it, shall we get to the first topic of stream?
Depends what it is. I might change my answer later.
You know what it's gonna be.
No, I really actually don't because I was.
Well, you know the general topics we're talking.
I mean, I know
about.
generally what we're talking about. There's so much.
Yeah. Don't know if anyone saw, but Trump is temporarily dropping tariffs for 90 days, which probably is a worse situation than. Well, no, because stocks like surged today after he dropped them. So
what the fuck is opening Minecraft? That's what it was.
Well,
yeah, I don't know.
We'll see what ends up happening.
I'm not smart enough to know what the plan is.
Nor do I want to talk about it really on stream.
Yeah, that too.
This is not really a topic that's stream friendly, but. Yeah. At least for 3 dumbasses like us who haven't been alive as long as Trump's been in office. So, we're all less than 8 years old.
Yeah. I'm actually 3.
Yeah.
Shit.
I saw the cursed room. Don't worry, we're not doing Harmon first. I just had him pulled up. We'll do Harmon later. I love the title of this article. Someone at Nintendo has to stop Doug Bowser from speaking.
For real, dude.
Like, seriously, what an asshole. This guy is such a dick. Hold on, where's the quote? It's right. Hold on. Where was it?
There, it was back up. You go back up. There.
It may have been. I don't know if you've seen this one yet. Yeah.
Hold on, was this the one that you were talking to Delta about?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I know
There's a
there
lot
was
of
one of them.
non-PlayStation salt for a change.
There's a lot of non-PlayStation salt for change. Yeah, exactly, dude. I never thought it would be this bad for Nintendo again after the Wii U, but
Nintendo absolutely. I've never seen. Let me rephrase. I've rarely seen the internet come together this quickly to hate and trash on something or someone.
Seriously. And funny enough, the other times I can remember were also Nintendo.
Have been Nintendo, yeah.
It was like YouTube rewind.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that hasn't been a thing for years.
When else has the internet come together like this? Justin Bieber's Baby music video. YouTube Rewind 2018.
A lot of the dumb Twitch decisions, I guess I could think of. Like, those seem to be generally
Twitch,
pretty unpopular.
Just not a specific Twitch situation, just everything Twitch.
I mean, just when they switch the creator cut.
The Sonic movie? Yes, the Sonic movie.
True.
That's Shrek 5.
Yeah, people dogged on that shit. What else?
Trying to think of what else. Obviously, like the Nintendo, like shutting down the Smash tournaments and whatnot.
Bowser probably
Yeah.
to get
Oh,
a good
Nintendo's
stone
shutting
on
down that
this.
suicide prevention charity.
No fucking what?
Because remember Etika?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's right.
Yeah, he
That's
offed himself,
right.
and then people started selling like Joy-Con skins
They
that were
sold-
related to
yeah,
him
they sold,
for
like,
charity,
yeah,
and Nintendo
for
shut that
charity.
down.
Yeah, that's right.
Sorry,
oh
what?
My
Yeah,
God.
they did. Nintendo literally
What a
wanted.
PR disaster that was.
I mean, Jesus, like I know Japan has a tendency to like have their animators kill themselves and stuff, but like, come on.
Because it was like, yeah, he was a Nintendo streamer, and he loved the platform.
Yeah.
And then people like made those. Yeah, that's right, the themed controllers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was bad.
It was so bad.
Also,
Even like Corey Kenshin made a video like saying, rip.
Yeah, Joe Taku. Sorry, I missed that. Hold on. Thank you for the 2. Bowser's probably going to get a good scolding for this. We'll see.
No,
I don't
they're gonna
know.
probably give him a raise.
Something tells me Doug Bowser's like the good guy out of all of them. I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
I mean, he might just be like a puppet. He might just be saying what they tell him to say. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't tell if the American division or the Japanese division is like more in charge at this point. Like,
Yeah.
I genuinely cannot tell.
Or who's scummier. I literally have no fucking idea.
Yeah. But yeah, here's the quote. We recognize there are some people that may not be able to afford the Switch 2's price point. That's why we wanted to make other Switch platforms available, so people still have an opportunity to come into our gaming universe, be a part of these characters in these worlds, and see value, if you will, in whatever rung of the platform they come in.
Yeah,
Basically,
You.
just a nicer version of this. Hold on. It's basically a nicer version of this.
Yeah, and I think people are going to love it, and then they're going to understand what we're trying to create and how it links games and entertainment, the functionality of the box, some of the advantages that you get of having. It's called Xbox.
Yeah, here we go.
For people away if we didn't do it, and fortunately we have a product for people who aren't able to get some form of connectivity. It's called Xbox 360.
Right.
Yep.
Fucking douchebag.
There's a reason this guy. There's a reason this guy left. There's a reason his ass got thrown out on the street.
Yeah.
But like
Deserved.
this was like this was like the Xbox's like
GC,
getting a
can we
knife
use
through the
Smash?
chin.
Nintendo,
Right here.
Yes, but no.
Can we use Smash? Yes, but no. Exactly. They should have. See, guys, they should have just gone out and bought a GameCube for Smash.
For real.
and hunted down original physical copies and all that.
True, right? Yeah.
Because now Nintendo's gonna starve.
Yeah.
You took my only sales. Now I'm gonna starve. Thank God for Phil Spencer. Yeah, seriously. People talk about how bad Phil Spencer is. I mean, like, have you seen this guy? Have you seen who was there before him? Like, Jesus Christ. We're reverting. We're evolving backwards. Yeah. I swear to God, these companies, before they like come out and do a new console generation, they get hit by like the devolving right that Doofenshmirtz made.
I have a small, like, nitpick, I guess, about that quote. Aside from the obvious douchebaggery of, like, fuck, you just go back. Switch platforms? There's only one... I mean, I guess the Switch Lite, but that's not really a fundamentally different...
The Switch OLED and the Switch Lite.
Those aren't different. That's all the Switch.
I guess
fundamental
he's
difference.
counting because like the Switch and Switch 2 are different.
Yeah.
That's why we want. But he's like referring to the other than the Switch.
Chaos
He's like
173 has become a member. After Prime 4, I will not support Nintendo because of their bullshit. Also check in general Discord. I tagged you something.
Red, thank you for being a member, dude. Yeah, I saw your DM. I'll take a look at that in a little bit. I want to focus on this stuff for now. We can.
I just meant like
Benjamin
besides
Logan has become a member.
if you or the like there's the Switch 2, but aside from that, there's no other Switch platforms because I feel like all those versions can count as one platform.
Right.
I don't know.
You
Just
say
a
between
nitpick.
the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. The Switch 1 platforms and the Switch 2 platforms.
Yeah.
But the Switch 1 is one platform.
Whatever,
There's
it doesn't
like-
matter.
Fucking God, you
I don't know.
dumb.
This guy should learn how to speak better.
You're
True.
fucking stupid.
If he's no, because there's aside from the Switch 2, there's a Switch 1. That's not plural. There is one other platform other than the Switch 2. If you can't afford the Switch 2, there's one other platform that you can buy that's branded as a Switch. There's not platforms. There's one platform. Just being pedantic.
Yeah,
He's
I can
fucking
tell.
stupid and he can't talk.
Can you
right.
stop fighting, guys? Jesus Christ, we're 23 minutes in. Save the
Oh,
fighting
this is
for
early
later.
for us. This is early for us.
This is early. You're supposed to hate me.
Y'all are lucky that we're already in the
no,
content. We
You guys
should
are
still
supposed
be
to come
spitballing.
together and bully me, not each other. God.
I'm not even bullying. I'm just like he's just wrong.
Also, Ben, thank you for being a member, dude. Appreciate it. Next console, $60 a year for online, $100 games, $110 controllers. Console costs $700. Yeah, pretty much. We're not.
I saw-
The scary part is we're not even far off of that.
Yeah, I saw you know how like other companies don't adjust for like exchange rates of currency.
Yeah.
Nintendo's not doing that. So like in like England, in like the UK or whatever,
Yeah.
where they use like pounds and shit. It's the equivalent of they still pay 90 pounds or whatever.
Yeah.
And so that's like over $100 or whatever.
Yep.
Over there. It's crazy. So they get fucked even harder.
Yep. Because exchange rates are hard,
said
you know.
To afford the PS3, get a second job.
They did not say that, Arepa, did they?
There's no shot.
I'm gonna need proof of that. There's no way they said that.
I don't know
God
what you
damn it,
changed,
webpage
but
crash.
I don't know what you changed, but now I can hear like the donations and stuff through
Because
your Discord
I'm
stream.
I'm streaming the whole desktop instead of just the I'm streaming my entire computer.
I don't know where to get food. I just realized.
So. Oh yeah, you should go get food.
I should go eat.
You should do that.
Bye.
All right, bye.
All right, I'll be back.
Go eat.
Bye, Caden.
Bye, Caden. Hate you.
What? No.
Yeah, he's leaving.
That's my duo.
Hi,
I
I'm
can't
Luke.
hate him. I can only get mad at him for sucking at Fortnite.
Uh-huh.
That's about it.
All right. It's true they did say that. Did they say that? Can somebody link me that? That sounds a bit far-fetched.
I feel like they wouldn't have. I feel like it's this where like Nintendo. He's not directly poor shaming, but like
No,
it might be like
this is just a slightly nicer version of saying don't like it, buy the last generation console.
Yeah. Like, that's not an acceptable response.
And also,
he
seems to be sidestepping the point that the price of the console isn't the problem. It's the price of the games.
Not for everyone, I guess.
Okay, the price of the console is less so the problem.
I still fundamentally just don't believe for even a fat second that the Switch 2 is going to be worth $450.
But even still, like, should it be cheaper? It should probably be a little bit cheaper. It should probably be like 400.
400 tops, yeah.
But the problem is $80 for Mario Kart. That is yeah.
I don't think there's a world where Mario Kart is worth 80 unless you include like
actually
80
actually, Caden, you can put a lot of hours into the game, so it's automatically worth it.
Oh damn. Minecraft should be like $2,000 then.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, let's charge $2,000 per copy of Minecraft, guys. What do you think? In fact,
but instead, what they did is they give you Bedrock and Java for free.
Hear me out. Yeah, exactly. With variable pricing, that's the scary thing. So you already know Zelda.
They basically can charge as much as they want.
Yeah, they said variable pricing. So basically, all future 3D Zelda and Mario games are going to be 80 at minimum.
Yeah, it just means they're going to charge as much as they want.
They're going to price gouge their most famous games, and then they'll be generous and only charge 70 for platformers.
Yeah, generous.
Check DMs. All right, I will. Mario Kart looks ambitious. It looks like a Mario Kart with a Forza skin.
I don't honestly hate the idea. Like, I didn't like it at first, but I don't honestly hate the idea of an open world Mario Kart. Even though we all grew up with like the track based.
Yeah.
I did go back and look at it. It just doesn't. I don't think it's gonna work the way they want it to. It just doesn't seem like.
Did you know, Caden, that you have to manually drive to each track in the world between races?
See, that's just Forza. That's just Forza.
There's no
Kart.
like 5-second loading screen and then you're into the next race. You have to drive across the map to the next race.
Can you like use items in the main world? Can you get like item boxes and shit?
We don't know. We don't know.
Like
that
if you can just drive around and you can't get like item boxes and fuck around, then like that's just stupid.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Like, I'm sorry, but that's just stupid.
Apparently this is the PlayStation 3 thing where Sony's saying get a job. Hold on.
Get a job.
Oh my God! Wait, they actually did. For consumers to think to themselves, I will work more hours to buy one. We want people to feel that they want it, irrespective of anything else. Jesus Christ, they actually said it.
God.
It
looks like all these companies.
They straight up said, get a job.
They really said, get a job, work
PS3
overtime.
era was wild. Yeah, true. Not only did, like, voice chats have more hands, but so did gaming companies. Oh, that reminds me, were you guys around when Activision had that little, like, Call of Duty promo called the Federation Against Grenade Spam?
Federation Against Grenade... Fags?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that was an official, marketing thing that Activision did. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then they, of course, made up for it by having the gamer thing from Vanguard or whatever.
Yeah.
Or was it Warzone?
Well, it was both, but yeah.
Yeah. Gamer. They made up for it. They redeemed themselves.
Yeah, that was funny. The Federation of what? Yeah.
The Federation.
Yeah.
Say that again.
Federation against grenade spam. Guys, what's wrong with it? It's just a federation. They grenade spam is a real problem in Call of Duty. That's all that they're talking about. It's nothing else besides that. Oh man. First the PS3, then the Xbox One, now the Switch 2. Yeah. It actually is. Well, so what is it? Is it PlayStation's turn to bomb the console launch next time? Because if they take notes from the PS5 Pro, then they probably will.
Yeah, well, I guess they had their own mini bomb of the launch with the PS5
I mean,
Pro.
I'm talking about for the next generation.
New generation. Yeah, I know what you mean. So it was Xbox, and then it was the Switch 2, and next, it should be Sony's turn.
PS3, then Xbox One, then Switch 2. So yeah, now it's Sony's turn again to bomb.
Sony's turn to fucking shit the bed.
PS6 for $1,000. Don't like it, buy a PS5 instead.
Seriously.
Oh, man.
What really super sucks about that is just, like, especially because if there's no, like, if the backwards compatibility is not as good, then, like, you buy the other console, let's say, and then you buy games, and then you have to fucking pay to upgrade them when you can eventually afford a Switch. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, seriously.
Fuck you.
That's the thing. Like, just the fact that they're acting like the price of the console is the biggest thing people are complaining about. Like, no.
No, I would say, yeah, I mean, I agree. Clearly, the price of the games is a bigger problem, but I say that's more just because it sets a standard.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then here's the... I wanted this for the exact quote, but yeah, this is also what I was talking about. It's just... it's bad, chat. This is bad. Chat, will you be buying a Switch 2 after you've seen all of this? Be honest.
Say yes, you're banned.
Say yes so I can ban you. I've been itching to ban people. Devastator, thank you for the 2. I don't know why. It's not playing. If the next Xbox is a decent... Oh, no, there we go. God damn it.
PC with Steam.
Yeah, I mean, that would be good. That would be good if it was.
Yeah.
No, you're not. Nope. All right, good chat.
Good.
Good chat.
You guys can stay.
All of you can stay. Spec, say yes, please. No reason. Just watched a roasted chat video about people hating the Immortal. Good stuff. Yeah, I love Immortal slander. Except it's not slander, because it's true.
It's just true, because he's an asshole.
People call him the mid-mortal. That's overselling his ability.
Very, very mortal.
Yeah. Yeah, very much mortal.
Extremely mortal. Mortal maxing.
I'll buy a Switch 2 if it's under $300 US. Yeah, that's never happening.
Nah, that literally would never happen for any reason.
Literally is never happening.
The fucking world could be ending and they would make it more expensive.
Yeah, the world could be ending and like what would save the world is them dropping the price and they still wouldn't do it. Yippee!
Yeah.
Oh man.
All of them had best console at time PS2 360 Switch.
That's true actually. Yeah, so I guess next generation, that means PlayStation's going to bomb the launch and Xbox is going to have the best console. If we're repeating history. All right. Cool, I'm down. Can't wait to emulate and pirate Switch 2 games. Same.
Yeah, if I even bother to play them.
I love playing Sea of Thieves in real life.
I'm just going to say that loud and proud. Like, fuck you, Nintendo. You're not getting a dollar from me.
What are they going to do about it?
Literally nothing.
What are you going to do? You're going to tell me to go buy a previous console? I won't. I don't have to.
I literally won't.
I already have a Steam Deck and a PC. That's all I need to play all your games.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't hold your breath on an emulator happening for a couple of years. I mean, you'd be surprised how fast people can
surprised.
Work. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I know they're trying really hard to crack down on it, but
didn't people literally release gameplay of Breath of the Wild a few days before the game came out?
I know they did it for Xenoblade. I don't know about Breath of the Wild.
They did it with and I'm pretty sure I heard some shit about Tears of the Kingdom. They did that emulation. They ripped it. Although that's years after it came out, I guess. So it doesn't. But it's not the same. But I do feel like I remember hearing about emulated.
Yeah, Tears of the Kingdom. Yeah, they played Tears of the Kingdom early on PC. That's what it was.
I feel like I remember it happening, but I'd have to look into it because I don't remember. For Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild got a leak a month prior. Okay, but it wasn't like emulated. Like, what was it emulated or was it like full on, like, or was it just like a leak of gameplay? Do you guys think the Switch 2 will have de novo due to the game keys? I think they did. Yeah, I think they've already said that the Switch 2 is going to have de novo.
That is the fucking stupidest system, by the way. I watched like a video breaking that whole thing down because I wasn't entirely sure. So you have to buy the game. It's an empty cartridge with nothing on it. You put that into the Switch, then you can download the game from the eShop or whatever. And then but it's like, it's still as if the game is on the cartridge because you can't play unless the cartridge is inserted, but it's physically installed on your system. It's fucking retarded. Who came up with that? And can you fire them
so
immediately?
You'd have to shut down the whole company at that point, Caden. You know that.
Yeah. Everyone in corporate would just cease to exist, but the dev teams would be fine. There is no de novo. I bet they probably have like a...
No, yeah, I think it's already been confirmed that there's de novo. We'll see. Either way, like, it's just so dumb. Like, de novo is dumb in general, but on a console especially. Like, Jesus. Oh, man. Hold on. I'm checking Dick's Sword real quick. Alright, cool.
I know Switch 1 cartridges are also game keys in a way, but at least I can still play them offline, even with no Wi-Fi. Well, yeah, that because they have like the game installed on.
Yeah.
They have like the game data installed on the cartridge.
Yeah.
And so, like, even though it's also installed in your system and you still have to have it for most games, it's like you can still play offline.
Yeah, Battle Puppet, that's true. It's like the most recent Call of Duties, the physical copies only have like 5 megabytes of the game on them, and then you have to download the rest.
My God.
But then you still have to use the disc to play it, so...
Dude, that must suck. I'm literally never going to go back to console.
Denuvo is available for Switch devs already.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Censored, yeah. It's already available. The keycards aren't de novo or Dura. I know, but like I think the console itself is going to have de novo on it. I don't know exactly like how it works, but that's what I've been hearing. I'm playing GoldenEye and listening in the background. How dare you, Josh? You know, when you come to this stream, you have to give it your full attention. How absolutely dare you? His Steam Deck, here I come. Exactly. Okay, so let me just look at my tabs real quick. I'm trying to see if there was anything else. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, no. Chat. you guys. God damn it! As soon as I said chat, it crashed. Are you guys trying to hide from me? You can't hide. Oh my God. Alright. Hold on. I wanted to pull off. Chat, you all love Griffin Gaming, right?
No.
You know, the guy who said Indiana Jones was emasculated. Yeah, we Chad, don't we all love Griffin? The immediate no. Goy Slob Gaming, exactly. He's not defending it, is he? Oh no. Oh, he doesn't know. Chat, he doesn't know. Oh,
who's gonna tell him?
Who's gonna tell him? The internet just audibly groaned. Oh, man. But yeah.
He's such a positive content creator and doesn't poor shame anyone at all.
No, never. Do you want to... guys, should we go to his community tab real quick and see what he's recently posted?
What is... I'm unfamiliar. What is Goyslop?
It's like... it's like... Yeah, because, you know, people say slop.
Well, yeah, that part I get.
But then, like, I don't know what goy... it's like gay slop, but goy instead of gay. I legitimately don't know. Chat, what does goy slop mean? How does it differ from regular slop? Does anybody know? Like, I'm not even kidding.
Fook Griffin Gaming Peter's mentally ill cousin.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, as in Peter Griffin's mentally ill cousin, pretty much. It is slop, but gay. Yeah. That
Boy is Jewish for non-Jews.
Okay.
So it's Jewish slop.
It's Christian slop. There you go. Why isn't it just glop? I don't know. WTF is goy slop. Dude, I literally don't know. I actually have no idea. But yeah, should we go to his posts real quick, his community posts, and see what he had to say about this quote from Nintendo? You guys want to see what he said? Wait, what do you think? Type 1 if you want to see it. Yippee!
Vanguard Nice has become a member.
Thank you, Vanguard, for being a member. Thank you, sir. Damn, I wasn't actually expecting you guys to type 1. I was expecting a resounding no to that. But hey, I'm down. Posts. Potential hot take. Companies pointing out that you don't need to buy the newest piece of technology immediately and could instead opt for the older, more affordable model is the definition of consumer choice.
Oh my.
Yep. Guys, why are you mad? You have a choice. You don't have to buy the new stuff. Why are you complaining about it? Just buy the old thing.
You know, with the shitty, outdated hardware.
Yeah, buy the outdated hardware that hasn't had a price drop in 7 years. So you can play the new. So you can play new and old games in a worse form. Huh?
Look, if the Switch wasn't such a dog shit piece of hardware, I would maybe feel a little bit like, well, you know, I mean. I wouldn't feel quite so... The Switch is fucking miserable. That thing fucking sucks.
It's
so hard.
It's bad.
If you've ever played on anything better than a Switch, then the Switch sucks ass.
I can afford it. I'm just a cheap bastard when it comes to gaming. Exactly! It's like... Okay, first, yes. For a lot of people, it's like an affordability thing, right? But for people like myself, it's not about being able to afford it. It's about having standards and knowing when you're getting scammed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could buy Mario Kart for $80. Do I want to? Hell no. Why would I do that? I know it's not worth it. That's a ripoff. Yippee! Oh, man.
One question: WHO can defend this piece of crap.
Very, interesting individuals online. We'll call them interesting. People online can defend it. Also, chat, I'm just gonna point it out. Don't forget, I have the AI TTS guide pinned. If you want to use the funny AI voices, then be sure to check that out. You can see which voices you can use. Griffin, Reforge, and Harmon. Yeah, we're gonna take a look at them. By the way, we'll be taking a look at some of those people defending it. Harmon Smith will defend it. Of course he will. Of course he will. Oh no, the voices are back. What are you? Something tells me you're not talking about the AI voices. Are you talking about other voices, perchance? Oh, Griffin did a... Yeah, Griffin did do a South of Midnight video. I really don't want to watch it. It's probably bad. It's probably mildly racist, if we're being honest. Just based on the his history of reviewing games, let's just say. Sorry, I'm taking a sip of water. Jesus Christ. Oh man. All right. But yeah, there's that whole issue out of the way. Real quick, let's talk about something positive for once. Caden, have you seen they revealed the design for the Kako Demon in Doom Dark Ages? It looks pretty cool.
Does it?
I think it looks good. What do you think, chat? Good design? What's up, Last?
It's like a brain.
It's a brain. It's apparently, I haven't played Doom 3. Apparently it's pretty similar to Doom 3.
Oh, good. That game that
What?
people like.
Who just said Smash? What? What is wrong with you? My God.
Is there more to the video? I want to...
God, I haven't hit play.
Do you want to play again?
Thank you, ASMR. No, I would not like to play a game, but thank you for asking.
Yippee!
Oh, God. Hello, Trump. What do you have to say
Biden,
today?
tell Klutzy that Griffin Gaming sucks.
Klutzy, why must you talk about Griffin Gaming?
Because I'm talking about him to make fun of him. Is that a justification?
Bend over and take it, baby.
Yeah, they do. This is what I need. I want Nintendo ASMR. Like, if you're gonna bend me over this hard with the pricing, at least, like, whisper in my ear while you do it, right? Like, am I wrong? Fellas, am I right? Caden?
No, you wrong.
No, you wrong. I'm wrong? What do you mean I'm wrong? Why is everybody in the chat saying I'm wrong?
You wrong.
No, chat, am I wrong? Be honest.
Wrong. Klutzy a freak for real. Yeah.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all freaks in one way or another?
Not that way.
Yes, I am. Stop typing L. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah,
well, it's only 12 seconds, but we'll take a look.
Not that. Alright.
This will be, interesting.
It just feels like a different enemy completely, but...
Yeah, because it's... I mean, they did... Hold on.
Like, it attacks differently, it looks basically completely different.
I mean, I don't necessarily...
I don't think it looks bad, I just don't...
Yeah,
it's just a different enemy.
This was the Kako Demon from Doom 3. So...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks more like that, I guess.
Yeah. I love brain.png on the top.
Yeah, for real.
I love old game graphics and how terrible they are.
I don't think it looks bad. It just doesn't. I mean, I don't know. I guess you got to change shit up. So whatever.
Yeah, it certainly. It definitely does not look like the current Kako Demon. So
yeah, it's not like Eternal. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Its mouth is much more designed for eating larger targets, which is perfect for me. Because I'm a big boy.
No.
I'm a big boy. I drink lots of milk. I eat my fruits and veggies. I'm a big boy. If I were fighting this thing, it would need a big mouth to eat me.
Let's see, Twink552.
No! Stop! Guys, stop saying smash. What is wrong with all of you? Stop it.
Someone just said fat.
I'm not fat! Oh my god. You can't be fat and eat your vegetables. Everybody knows that. Come on. 20-year-old games are not old. Yes, they are. I hate to tell you this, but yes, they are. A 20-year-old game, that is half the lifespan of, like, the console generations. So.
What about a 20-year-old person?
That is young.
Cool.
Is 20 old? Depends on the context. I just came in here, but Smash. Stop saying Smash. You guys called me a freak, and now you're saying Smash this thing. What is wrong with you?
This thing would turn your penis into confetti.
Maybe it's not so bad.
Oh.
Klutzy is ableist, I see. What do you mean I'm ableist? Huh? What did I say that was... Oh my god, you guys. What? Why is everybody saying Smash? What is actually wrong with you people? Yes, thank you, way over. Smash it with a hammer. Or with, the mace in the game. Right? Like, that's what you guys mean? Not, You guys meant smash it with the mace, right? Right?
Do we get our heavy cores in the game?
You probably have one in the thing already.
He got the hats.
Well, I've got like hot fiery rage boiling inside me. Yes, that's how the Doomslayer works, right? That's what you meant by hot. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm sure that's what you guys meant.
Yippee!
Almost definitely.
Does Klutzy have an orbital pulled engine?
No, I don't. I'm not fat, guys. Jesus Christ. Stop it. Do I need to do a scale stream? Do I need to stream myself standing on a scale? Like, is that what you want from me? Yes? I don't like how quickly you responded to that. Why did everybody say yes immediately? You guys just want to see my feet. That's what it is. Explain the Kit Kat bags. Hear me out. You can eat a lot of crap, but still not be fat. And I'm not going to pretend it's because I work out. It's just because my metabolism is like the Flash. Now, in about 10 years, I'll probably be fat, but until then, I am not. Nah, I want a face reveal. 100k subs. Or 100k members. Did you know that you can become a member today? No. Are you sure? I like the way this guy thinks. He's asking the real questions. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Spec, don't say Queso has competition. Jesus Christ. If you think I am anywhere near the size of Queso, you are tripping.
You are nowhere near the size of Queso.
I'm not fat, right, Luke?
No, you're like skinny build.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Well, like, not like skinny because you have muscle definition, but in the sense that, like, you're not fat, you're not overweight.
Yeah. I'm constantly on a cut, let's just say that. Now, I eat like the most unhealthy crap, but I also look like I'm on a cut. So
It's wild.
But like the muscle definition, the muscles are defined, but it's not like there's much there to define, you know?
You look healthy. This is the way I would put it.
Alright, cool, good. Well, God willing, when I go in for my physical, they'll say I'm healthy. I haven't had problems yet, but we'll see. Yippee! Still waiting for the ultrasound results.
Flushy will hug and kiss the demon before smash.
I will not be hugging and kissing this thing. Luke, would you hug and kiss this thing?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm good on that.
Have we not seen a pillow smack today?
No, we haven't. We didn't get one last stream either.
Oh, what the hell?
Y'all have been
That's fine.
Y'all have been slacking on. How dare you not give me money for just sitting here and talking for 3 hours?
Whatever.
How dare you? Looks hot. Chat, stop saying. Although I will agree, there's a lot of grooves in like the brain part.
What the fuck?
You could like.
Are you okay?
I'm just imagining like. Hear me out for a second.
Stop imagining things.
Hear me out.
No, I'm not going to hear you out.
Well, okay, you got to hear the chat out.
No, I don't have to hear shit.
Klutzy is fat short for a twink.
I am not a fat How could I be fat? You just contradict. How could I be fat and a twink at the same time?
Yeah.
What? That's not a brain demon. That's my wife. Exactly. Oh, man. Jesus. Honestly, the brain part reminds me of the spider, like the arachnid enemy from Eternal. That's the kind of vibes it gives. Don't call me a twunk. No. What? Huh?
Huh?
Jesus Christ, don't say it's Griffin Gaming. Come on. No. This is Griffin's opinions manifested into a creature. But it's not him. It is not he. It is not he himself. Oh yeah, Luke, this was the thing that I was talking about. Former Nintendo PR manager says company's mantra of respect the value is why Switch games don't go on sale. So there you go, guys. That's why Switch games don't go on sale ever. This is your explanation for why Switch games don't go on sale. Because they respect the value of their games, apparently. Yeah.
Get out.
That's what it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's definitely not that they're greedy assholes who can't possibly throw the consumer a bone once in a while.
Well, even for like their remakes, they fucking don't like. What did they just bring to Switch? They brought. There was a title that they just brought to Switch like maybe a couple years ago. It was a remaster, but they brought it back at full price.
Yeah.
Metroid Prime.
Yeah, Metroid Prime
Prime
remaster.
1.
Yeah.
And they brought it back for full fucking price. Oh, there it is.
Yep, there it is. All right. Hold on, I'll
Trump
let
Luke
the
Caden prepare the pillow raid. We must make America.
Damn it, Edge Knight, you messed it up!
Leave Klutzy alone. He's paying for your rent.
Who the hell is Cloachy?
You messed up the Trump one. You did.
The hell, Carlos, it is a
Where is that coming from?
What the fuck?
That's not part of the super chat. What just happened?
Common Sleepy Joe.
What did that just? Where did that come from?
That was just lore accurate Joe Biden.
That's Joe Biden is such a stuttering mess that the AI literally took over and did it for you. What was? Why did it start saying all that extra crap? What? Oh my god. Alright, Luke, do it. Let's do it. Yeah. Chat, get the pillow smack emotes going. Oh my god. The AI manifested... Jesus Christ, thank you. The AI manifested, like, the real, lore-accurate Biden. That's, wow. Don't say in the gooch, chat. I don't get smacked in the gooch by the pillow. Guys, stop.
So wild.
Oh my god. Emma Frost can't come soon enough. True. Neither can I. What?
Hey, Clutzy, check Discord real quick. Google.
I'm not checking Discord for that. No. Absolutely not. It's gonna be, based off of that message, it's gonna be like a live leak video or something. Fine, I'll check it. Let's see. Oh yeah, the new Hulu Predator TV show. Yeah. Does it look good? I'm not into Predator at all. Does the Predator TV show look good? I'm excited. Yes, really? It actually does look good? That's a little surprising. I can respect the value of my closed wallet. Exactly. Alright, I will check memes. What do we have? Let's see here. I saw it, Devastator. I just saw it. Yeah, I saw this one the other day. Yep. Well, I'm gonna.
Chicken jockey.
No, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't. I'm gonna pull it up on stream. Oh, all right. There we go.
You thought it was over. Smack him again for America.
Leave Klutzy alone for FCK is sake.
Sake.
Seriously, who the hell is Klutzy?
All right, is he gonna stop this time? Thank God. Okay, Biden didn't go off on a tangent, like stuttering like an asshole.
Yeah,
All right.
hold on, wait.
Again.
Spam the emote.
To get the emotes going. Not enough of you guys do
Right in
it.
the clussy.
Paid good money for
I worked very hard forcing Altendo to draw that stuff for Sleepless Nights. God, the least you can do is use it. All right, do it. There we go. That was a good one.
In the
God
clussy.
damn. It's got to be loud so they can hear it. Stop saying in the gooch. Oh my god. Somebody clip that out of context. Me slamming my desk yelling, stop saying in the gooch.
Yeah.
And don't say in the bussy either.
Oh, gross.
Oh my god. Guy, chat, if the bussy squirted, do you think it would look like a melted M&M?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, right?
No! Don't, what?
Right?
No!
Wouldn't
don't
it?
write me.
Yeah, chat, am I right?
No.
That made me have to poop. I'll be back.
Oh, he is gonna go squirt.
Snuck up on
That was a weird reason to what you said, but I have to go poop.
It's
now,
the poop heard its name, so it's trying to get out. Oh man. Yippee! Of course, he has a strange
Respect
question.
the value of the 7 Cs. Pirate flag emoji.
True, golden apples, exactly. Nintendo can respect the value of the 7 Cs. True.
Yeah.
The 7 Cs are worth more than Nintendo could ever be. Hold on. I'm gonna... Actually, Caden, will you be back quickly? I'm assuming that's a yes. Well, I'll wait to show the meme he sent until he comes back. Because he's a demon like me, for real, for real. I am nowhere near as much of a demon as you are, Gara. You know that. I am never... I am nowhere near as much of a demon as you. Also, everybody say hi to Gara.
Hi, Gara.
Don't say Gucci, Bussy, Clussy. No.
What the fuck?
Stop it. God. Thank God my parents don't watch my channel. Because, like, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'm scared now, by the way. Because I remember how I went away for the weekend?
Yeah.
So I saw my uncle. And my uncle's, like, he was, like, a gaming kid, whatever. He, like, still plays games now when he has time. Whatever. He watches me, apparently.
Oh, no.
Which, he only watches my Nintendo stuff because that's all he cares about, really. So, like, it was fine. I'm terrified he's going to click on one of these streams one day.
Oh, God.
God help me if he does. I don't think there's a universe in which I could explain what in God's name is happening here. Dude, double tap is stupid. Yeah, it was stupidly good, right, Delta?
I saw online that the Switch 2 might be $540 base and $600 with the Mario Kart World bundle. I'll let you interpret that however you want.
I mean, that Dragon Claw, thank you for the 5. That's definitely just a rumor. Like, we have no idea how the tariffs are going to affect things. We'll see. I know Vietnam's, like, negotiating, and that's where the Switches come from, so hopefully they won't have to raise prices. We shall see. Tap the like button. Sure, you know what? Chat, hit the like button. While Caden's gone, let's take an opportunity to appreciate. The like button's right there. You could hit it. It helps the stream a lot.
It does.
And by that, I mean, I think it helps. I don't know. I just like seeing big numbers.
You like number
Same.
I hit the dislike button. Why?
Wow.
Why would you do that? Next Salt Shaker stream is Marvel Rivals.
Why?
Yes. Yes. We will be playing Marvel Rivals Friday night.
Why?
Get out! You don't respect the craft? First we mine, then we craft.
No!
Let's Minecraft!
God damn it.
That was... Stop saying begging for likes. Jesus Christ.
Dude is literally begging for something that's free.
Oh my god. Yeah, here, hold on, chat. I'm gonna put Caden's meme up on the screen. And Caden, I'll let you read it out loud.
Okay. Oh, fucking hell. Reload.
There you go.
What is it?
Pillow smack. Him right in the T asterisk int.
The T asterisk int. Thank you, Trump.
The chicken jockey on my big old red ones till I water bucket. Release!
Release! That's what I'm gonna yell every time I climax. Release!
Release! I don't. Why did he didn't need to say water bucket release.
It's like in JoJo when Dio says Zoardo to stop time. He doesn't have to say it. It just sounds cool.
Is Pillow Smack
He just
online?
does it because he can. Yeah.
Is Pillow Smack online? Yes, Pillow Smack's coming online right now. Do it. Thank you for the 10 edge night. Thank you. Why is Trump demanding? Is he using his money he made from the stocks today to?
He must be.
Jesus Christ! I think I punctured along there. I'll be fine.
Punctured along with a blunt and soft object.
I mean, yeah, my ribs could be frail.
Well,
YouTube won't let me type gooch. That's actually true. I literally don't have filter set on, and YouTube just silences that for no reason. I don't get it, genuinely.
In the gooch.
Chicken jockey, exactly.
Well, maybe it's not a skill issue. I don't know.
Weak little bird ribs. I don't have weak bird ribs. I drink my milk.
Dude has hollow bones.
I do not have hollow bones. Hollow other things, yes, but bones no. Oh god, okay. Hold on, let it play.
Whack pussy in the bushes of love. Whack him in the bushes for us.
Huh?
Whack him in the bushes of love. Seagulls, leave me alone.
What is that? Is that a reference to something?
Fuck?
Luke, I'm allowing you to refuse this pillow smack if you wish. That made
Am
me...
I uncultured? That doesn't make any fucking
what
sense.
What does that
to me.
mean? What is that a reference to? Even the chat's like, what was that? Can we ban ASMR? No, ASMR is one of the funniest things on here besides the politicians. And also, it's the most used one. I'm absolutely not banning the ASMR one.
Yeah.
Ban censored? We might have to after that one. What in... Okay, censored. Luke will hit me. Just, hey, what's up, Alex? Explain what that means first. Exactly, Alex. Get out! Oh my god, I love that sound effect. So I need a stream deck.
I cannot believe we got Get Out Part 2 before we got GTA 6.
Yeah, seriously.
We got a new Get Out.
I'm almost surprised Jack Black didn't say Get Out during the movie. Like him and Jason Momoa should have been arguing over having the diamonds or whatever, the diamond mine. And then he's like, "Get out!
Get out!"
Oh are you talking about bad? Oh.
God, the webpage crashed again. Alex gooned too hard.
I know he's talking about
Water bucket release.
Reference and it made.
Oh, bad lip readings. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, here you go.
Such an obscure
Oh, that's such a that's a very obscure reference. What the fuck?
That bad lip reading is a very obscure reference, and I like it.
It's a good reference, but it's just super.
That's
obscure.
a good reference. Yeah, that is.
I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Have you guys seen the G.I. Joe bad lip reading?
No.
That one's actually really funny.
One of the I watched like one or two of their videos. I think the funniest one out of the two that I've seen was the 2020 debate bad lip reading.
Typical stream, always chat crashing. Do I seriously need more RAM to keep chat open constantly? Like I'm gonna upgrade my RAM anyway, because I need 32 gigs. But still,
you're gonna have to. Oh, you mean like upgrade the amount?
No, I'm gonna download more.
Like that cuss pussy.
Oh my god. No, don't double tap the like, because then it'll unlike it immediately after. That's not what we want. No, yeah, or just single tap it, you know.
Or quad tap.
No, don't quad tap. That'll undo it.
More number better.
Download more RAM. Chat, you know what? Should I download RAM on stream? Yeah, I actually want to see what happens if you look up free RAM download.
There's definitely like
downloadmoreram.com.
Yeah.
Full tutorial how to download RAM.
Do not do this, your credit card information will get stolen.
The emo is so happy today is the Switch salt.
Oh god, alright, we're doing it again. Alright, Luke. You're getting your commissions tonight, don't you worry.
Oh god.
Do it! There we go, Jesus Christ. Gets harder every time, just like me.
What the fuck?
Anyway. What it's
I'm being horny.
Why'd you call me I am not an emo, guys. I'm not in 7th grade anymore. My wrists are fully intact, don't worry.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Holy shit.
Holy
Oh my.
Good
We're chilling.
Lord.
Don't worry.
Are we chilling?
We're chill. I mean, I don't have chill right now, but
yeah, apparently not. What the fuck?
Don't worry about it.
God.
I guess I'm not, but man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Horny police? Yeah, exactly.
Nah.
We need the horny police for these two who are with me right now.
Oh fuck no.
Yes.
I haven't done anything horny in the last 10 minutes, okay?
What? In the last 10 minutes you've been on stream. Wait, what?
Yeah, I haven't done anything horny in the last 10 minutes.
What? Never mind. Get on with it.
Spec,
how about you get out?
I don't make any promises about the previous 10 minutes, like anything before the previous 10 minutes.
1 hour in and still no video topic. We literally talked about all the crap. We haven't talked about like the fanboys, but we've talked about the actual like topics going on.
Yeah, that's a certified El Bozo moment on you, pal. We talked about the Switch 2.
I swear to fucking Christ. I swear to Christ. I'm muting him.
You're gonna mute him? Oh my god. Get on with the salt. Maybe if you guys would stop distracting me, we could move on.
I'm fucking muting him.
Chat, how about this? If we get a wall of L's going for Caden, and then we'll move on to the next topic.
It's worth it.
Although I don't know if you're going to want to move on to the next topic. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, no.
I cannot lie. I don't know if you're going to want the people we're talking about. Caden, stop laughing. It wasn't funny.
It's only funny because Luke got so mad at it.
True. Oh god, Harmon. Alright, chat, I'm gonna put up a poll. You've done this to yourselves. Are we watching Harmon or are we watching Reforge?
Oh no.
Are we watching diabetes or hepatitis?
If we're watching Harmon, then Chris officially sucks.
Hold on. We're polling it. Do you think Polish people say I'm polling it?
No, what the fuck?
What
is wrong with you?
I'm just thinking about I'm omniing it.
I'm omni-manning it.
I'm omni-manning it.
I'm omning it.
Where is he?
Stop.
Where is Omni-Man?
Are you sure?
It's not fucking funny.
It is very funny. Chat, is it funny? Chat, is Invincible Brain Rot funny or is it annoying? Be honest.
It's so funny.
I'm conquesting it. I just love that all the memes just come out of the Chinese, like, censored version of it. Why do they censor it to be white?
I don't... That's, like, the only wrong color they could have picked to censor blood, honestly.
Do I want brain cancer or lung cancer? Honestly, lung cancer. You can live with one lung.
Not well.
You literally can.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks.
Life.
It sucks ass to breathe, but you can, and I think you can get fake lungs as well.
Oh, like an artificial.
Yeah,
I think there are artificial lungs. So.
Actually, I mean, yeah, the world of like 3D printed body parts is getting pretty advanced. So
yeah,
you can literally have like 3D printed organs now.
Mm-hmm. Are they working on like 3D printing hearts right now?
They're working on like 3D. They're working on prosthetic hearts.
But wasn't there a thing where like a guy survived over a month with a fake heart before he got a transplant or something like that?
It's not like they last as long as regular hearts do, but you can do it. Also, I saw something really cool. Literally just today, I just learned about this, and I have not done any research, so I don't know all of it. I might spout a little bit of wrong stuff, but basically, they're like when people get replacements for like bones and stuff. They usually just shove like a lump of solid metal or whatever.
Yeah.
There's a company getting like right now they're working on approvals in like the FDA process and stuff. But they've basically found a way because of like 3D printing and like and CNC, like maybe not CNC, but like with new machine techniques, they found a way to make like porous metal where like the gaps in between are like 0.5 millimeters, which is small enough that your body will actually start, like the cells that grow bone will start moving in between and actually like fusing it with your body.
You could actually like kind of get your bones back.
And it doesn't need to be replaced is the thing. Like with hip replacements and knee replacements and stuff, it needs to be replaced pretty often because it like But this doesn't need to because it's fusing with your bone.
I mean, if that's true, that sounds amazing. Hopefully,
if it makes it through FDA, like testing and shit like that, I'm sure it'll be.
I've been through TF2 brain rot, so I can't blame you. Exactly. Like, chat, all of you guys who hate on like the invincible brain rot and whatever, you've all been addicted to a different kind of brain rot at some point. Don't deny it. We know it's true. As long as you weren't a part of like the skibbity toilet trend, then you're okay with
That's the only unacceptable brain rot.
By the way, I'm actually happy. We haven't seen like any of that Gen Alpha brain rot for a while.
Because Minecraft and Invincible brain rot took over.
Yeah, which I would much rather have that.
Yeah, honestly, same.
I am
so much more popular.
I am perfectly fine omni-manning it over skibbitying it.
Are you sure?
Everybody's gonna unsub. This is bad.
It's so bad.
Don't say I'm so skibbity. Okay, we're moving on. Jesus.
All right, and you're banned.
72% Harmon. I never thought I'd see the day. Jesus Christ. You guys have a death wish. What are you? Some kind of death note?
Stop.
Say that again.
Say that again. Whoa, you defeated that guy in one punch, man. I'm so lonely, unzips pants. Yeah. Dude, imagine, because you know how like the show changes things from the comic? Imagine if instead of Anissa doing it, it was Conquest who did it.
Oh, no.
No.
He really was conquesting it. Oh, man.
He really was so lonely.
He was so lonely. And now he has friends. Hooray. Chat, remember, you're never alone. You always have lots of bacteria all over you.
And also, there's people behind you, but you'll never see them.
I'm always with you.
There's always people in your walls, you'll just never see them.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God, I love feeding into schizophrenia. Salt time, I agree. Alright, this video, I'll actually be the first one to cover this video for once. Because this one came out 12 hours ago. After the Switch 2 backlash, gaming YouTubers and journalists have lost all credibility. I'm very interested to see how people have lost credibility for not wanting price gouging.
For not wanting price gouging and reporting actual, like, facts and shit about it. Like,
let's see what it is. As long as you're not left for dead. Damn, guys, I can't believe you left me for dead. That's crazy. I love when media says... I love that the Minecraft movie just embraced it. Let's That would have been better.
Yeah.
I think we really need to talk about the reality of what's happened over the past week.
I really wish
we
this
do.
was on Mario.
We do.
We
need
do.
to get out.
I do. I would like to hear his thoughts on this.
YouTubers did
Also, has his camera gotten worse?
I don't know if
I wouldn't be
Or
surprised.
is it the lighting? It looks lower res than usual. I mean, I guess it could be both.
Everything in their power to come out, downplaying the Switch 2, making up all these narratives about it, and...
What is he going to do with that Pikachu plush? Don't ask questions you don't want answers to. This man definitely has the Gardevoir life-size model off-screen.
Continuing this farce at that Steam Deck, PC...
He emulated it.
Oh, that makes sense.
He's emulating the Gardevoir model.
all these other platforms are somehow relevant or more desirable than the Switch, right?
They are both more relevant and more desirable.
They came out saying this religiously. That was their thing, is that the Steam Deck is going to stop the Switch.
I don't think anybody... In terms of power, it stopped the Switch 1, yes.
The Switch was is he talking about the Switch 2?
I think he was talking about the Switch 1.
If he's talking about the Switch 1, that's stupid, because the Steam Deck wasn't out it wasn't even like a leak yet, was it?
No, the Steam Deck didn't even get announced until like 3 years ago.
The Switch was already one of the highest selling it was the highest selling handheld by the time the Steam Deck was even a fucking thing, right?
Anybody who thought the Steam Deck was going to sell as well as the Switch is an idiot.
Yeah, no, I mean...
But it's definitely a better device than the Switch. That is true.
Absolutely. And it can do everything the Switch can do, including the games.
Better.
Whether Nintendo likes it or not. Yeah, it can do the games.
Yeah. Hey, genius. The Steam Deck couldn't even outperform the Switch 1.
Jimmy Chops has become a member.
Thank you, Jimmy, for being a member.
Too. Hey, genius. The Steam Deck couldn't even outperform the Switch 1.
I mean, I don't think anybody was expecting that again.
What?
He said the Steam Deck couldn't outperform the Switch 1. Wow, it couldn't outperform the 150 million sales.
Oh, he's talking about sales numbers. I'm like, is this guy actually just the dumbest fucking troglodyte to ever breathe?
Well, yes, but...
obviously it outperforms it technologically, but I guess he didn't...
He's talking sales.
Okay, yeah, no one expected that, I don't think.
And if they did, show me them. I would like to.
If they did, I'd like to... Yeah, I agree.
It's just a completely delusional... out of touch, rambling from just just completely brain dead commentary channels who think that
interesting pot kettle.
Yeah, I was just gonna say pot kettle.
People owning PCs magically means that they won't play Switches. Pro tip.
Nobody's saying that.
What the fuck is bro rambling about?
What? That's what I ask every video he makes.
I've said it. No, I feel like I've said this before.
That Pikachu is stuffed with ham and milk. Skull.
Don't say no. The Pikachu is not stuffed with Harmon milk. No, don't say.
You get a ban on that one, but I feel like I say this every time. I feel like I've said this before, but Harmon's channel is just him making up arguments and then making epic comebacks.
It's the shower arguments that
he makes up epic shower arguments
minus the shower.
Because he doesn't shower.
I remember I made a video on him when the Elden Ring DLC came out. And I made a joke about exactly that, how it's he's arguing with the arguments he makes up in the shower, and then I got 100 comments saying, "What are you talking about? He obviously doesn't shower."
I own a PC. Yeah. I don't use it for gaming because
you
it
do
sucks.
Not own a PC. You own a laptop.
There are many such cases. It's not.
I mean, sure, not everybody who owns a PC uses it for gaming. That's
but they also don't suck for gaming is the thing.
Yeah.
It's not difficult to wrap your head around.
Klutzy showers. Yes, I just showered before stream. Oh my god.
Right.
I literally shower before stream. I shower before stream just so I can smell and look my best for you guys. And you don't even take the time to appreciate it. I'm honestly disgusted.
That people prefer Nintendo Switch for games. And
I mean, saying people in general is very broad and not provable.
If I want to talk about preferring a console, if I prefer to play a console, it's my PlayStation over my Switch.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather play on a PC over a PlayStation.
Yeah.
I'd rather play over a PC versus a Switch.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to play on anything other than my computer, it would be the Steam Deck.
True. Which is just your smaller computer.
Yeah.
Klutzy showers before May flowers. Don't make a May flowers rhyme out of me showering. Although it is, I mean, I shower before and after May flowers. Speaking of which, I can't wait for the flowers to come up. I always love seeing the little purple ones. That
I shower once in May when the flowers come up, and that's it.
Yeah, I shower when the flowers come out, and then I give the flowers a shower.
What the fuck?
Oh, what the hell?
I water them.
What the fuck?
No, ASMR voice. No, don't say that. Oh no.
That's just like the reality of the situation, you know. Looking.
He said the reality.
Everyone,
take a shot. Take anybody have alcohol with them?
Yeah, I do.
Yes. Take a shot. He said the reality of the situation.
All right.
Here we go.
I'll drink water instead.
Thank you, you know what? Thank you, Harmon.
You're giving everybody an excuse to drink.
Yep, that's the only thing you ever do.
Kaden reaches 6 inches to the right to grab the whiskey bottle.
Yeah.
I stood up to grab my bottle of Jack Daniels.
Bold of you to assume it's 6 inches away.
Yeah, it's true. Bold of me to assume it's that far away. Hold on. While y'all are taking your shots, I gotta pull something up real quick. Hold on. On history. Whereas I saw.
Fuck off, douchebag! Yeah, you took the muffler off your car.
Oh yeah, the official Amazon Prime account posted like the meme origin of the "Are you sure?"
Oh yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
And then have you read the comments though?
No, I didn't.
The comments
I
are they sea salt, and then they hearted it. They hearted the sea salt.
Sea salt. Sea salt.
Yeah, and then
check memes are queen. You will.
Oh my god, I don't want to check memes anymore. I would check memes if one of the presidents told me to do it, but not in this case. This is my favorite. I had a pretty interesting day. Are you sure? They said the thing.
I had a pretty interesting day. Are you sure?
Are you sure?
Excuse me, you little villager fuck. Take my wheat.
I love how much they play into the memes. I saw a video on it, but yeah, no, Invincible has like the greatest marketing I've ever seen for like anything ever. It's so good. All right, fine. I'll check memes.
Despite a little controversy with the creator, like a little while back, generally I would say the creator actually like genuinely cares, and that's kind of what makes the difference.
I agree. Is he in charge of the show as well?
Yes, he is, because he literally started like an independent publishing company just so he wouldn't have to publish under like Marvel or something.
Okay, that makes sense.
Because he used to be a writer for Marvel, but he left because he didn't have enough creative freedom.
I'm glad that he's willing to go back and like redo parts for the show that'll make it better.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. Oh man, donuts are good. And no, I'm not fat. Shut up.
Fat.
This isn't about me. This is about the thousands of people Invincible murdered. Dude, that is the fun. I want to watch that, honestly, real quick.
Fucking episode just. Oh my god.
Meanwhile,
Powerplex's baby.
Yeah. Dude, this is the funniest gag they've done so far for a title card.
Yeah.
This is the funniest gag they've done.
You're not listening!
I hope I don't get claimed for this. Amazon, please don't claim me. You guys are really chill.
People murdered and the countless other lives
title card jump scare.
Why is above the law?
Why is he above the law?
Why does never pay for his crime?
He can't keep getting away with this.
Yeah.
Where is it when people are trying to put their world back together?
I love to imagine he didn't know that they were gonna cut him off like that, so he he did the full thing, and then like he watches it and he's like, oh god.
Okay, buddy, we hear you. So what do you want?
Tell him what you want.
What do I want?
What do you want?
I want the truth. I want justice.
Such great voice.
I want.
Yeah.
Aaron, people shadow on Aaron Paul for that. I think he did a good job.
Why? I haven't seen anybody do that.
I think the thing is like just because he sounds too much like Jesse, or well, not in terms of like the way he's talking, like the speech patterns and like the cadence and the way he's talking. It sounds a lot like.
I don't give a damn. He's allowed to sound like another character.
I also don't care, but like, because he did a good job as. Can you believe he didn't have any acting classes? When he started Breaking Bad, he hadn't taken acting classes.
That's crazy. So he's just naturally godly.
So he's just insane at acting, yeah.
I want bam.
At like all of these narratives and all these copes, you know, like Nintendo Switch 2 will be successful. It's already like
we'll see.
Dude, even his hairline doesn't want to associate with him. What
He's seriously, even his hairline's running away.
Jesus that Christ. Shit's retreating in the lighting. His
yeah.
Wow.
Just topping the charts in every country.
Unfortunately, he's probably right that it will be successful. Not a good thing, though.
I don't think it'll be as successful as the Switch 1
I agree.
After how this launch is going and how snobby they're being, but I do think it'll still be ultimately successful.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
That crap backed up like traffic. Jesus Christ.
Where it's available.
That's insane. Oh my god. That is wild.
You know, like...
The stuff some reports got wrong was $90 physical games in the US. The Switch 2 editions of games being Switch 1 games with a code. And keycards being tied to your account. All debunked.
Alright, that's good to know at least. Thank you for the 10, Jotaku. When Luke comes back, he will hit me. Don't worry. Yeah, so the $90 thing was wrong. Which,
okay, that's
God.
good because the physical games are basically just digital games now. Like,
yeah,
there's no
pretty
benefit.
much.
You might as well just buy digital. It'll be less of a fucking hassle. You don't have to have a fucking game key to lose, and then you never be able to play the game again.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Plus, you don't own physical games any more than digital games.
Yeah, you don't own them anyway, so you literally might as well just buy the digital.
Yeah, you gotta install updates and whatever, so... Yeah.
You have to install updates. You can't play unless it's in the console, but it's installed on there anyway. So, like, you literally, there's no reason.
I mean, when you factor in the tax, it might as well be 90. I mean, yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
Kinda. When you factor in how much it's gonna cost in euros and pounds, yeah. In fact, you know what? Hold on. How much is, hold on, dollars to euros?
It should be,
$80. 72 euros? Oh,
the euro.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I did this wrong. My bad.
You did.
I did it backwards. So it's basically it's basically 90 in in Europe. So it's like half, right?
And we talk about Japan specifically, but there are lots of other countries where it is available.
Switch 2 games are $100 in Canada. Are they like? Is that like in the conversion with the US, or is it like 100 Canadian dollars?
It's probably Canadian dollars.
You know,
Canada got hit with the pre-order delay as well? Really?
Yeah, US and Canada both got hit.
Are they that confident that we're going to make it a state? Like, goddamn.
all these people like acting as if like $450, which is only $150 more than the base Switch, by the way.
You know,
it's
it's only a 50% increase.
Yeah. It's only $150 more. That's basically chump change, right, guys?
Yeah.
Right? Right? Chump change.
It's only 50% more.
You know, $100 more than the OLED, actually. You know, like you have
Wow, thanks, Cosy. You're welcome. You should be grateful that we're going to take over your silly little country.
These people coming out and saying that that's expensive.
Canada won't be a state. We'll see what happens. I have no idea.
Oh my god, even Harmon's getting in on the poor shaming. What the hell?
Yeah, seriously. Meanwhile, this dude lives in the most, like, bum-ass apartment I've ever seen in my life.
It's more than the OLED, actually.
I mean, if we're poor shaming, then yeah.
Bro can't even afford a door.
Room. For real.
Bro's just got a shower curtain as his door.
Like, you have all these people coming out and saying that that's expensive, when, like...
I mean, I will agree. I don't think the Switch 2... I don't think the console price itself is terrible.
Here,
I mean, I feel like... Well, I might have a better opinion about that once we actually know what the specs are, like, more concretely. But I just think there's no fucking way Nintendo made a $450... Or made, like, a...
I want to... Have they actually... release the System size, screen rise, resolution. Yeah. Okay. No. So, I why won't they release the specs? Like I don't,
because people are going to realize it's definitely not fucking worth 450.
I mean, it can do 120 FPS, so I don't know.
You know what else? My fucking phone can do 120 FPS.
Threes, which
and
are
it has the
500.
screen for it too. Like that's not special these days.
Not special. The Steam Deck is 400, so the Switch 2 should be no higher than that IMO.
Yeah, no.
I mean, to be fair though, like we've talked about this before, they are like, yes, they're handhelds, like they're both handhelds, but they're like very different devices. Like the Steam Deck is a whole computer, and the Switch is just a console. So
so the argument would for that is then that it should be less expensive than the Steam Deck.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It's technically lesser.
120 FPS in Switch 1 games, yeah. Probably the only game you're gonna get 120 FPS for is Metroid Prime 4 and Mario Kart World.
I'm calling it. Neither of the new Zelda games are gonna be hitting.
Dude, imagine if the new Zelda games get locked to 30.
I actually think Nintendo fans would riot in the streets if they're not already.
Just imagine if it got locked to if the new game, like it's like, oh, look how much more powerful the hardware is, and then nope, still 30 FPS.
You know, the more time that passes, the more I kind of wish that like we didn't. I wish we could have like the government just lock, so like say, hey, you can't charge more than this.
I mean, you literally they can do that.
I mean, technically yes, but like I know that we get abused.
It's bad for the economy, but they can do it. Like,
I know that we get abused to like lock a minimum price or whatever.
Yeah.
For shit, but like I kind of wish sometimes if it could be used for goodwill, I wish it'd be like, hey, no, you can't. We're not.
The thing is, unfortunately, so. I don't know, like, I'm not super in-depth on, like, the current U.S. economy or whatever, but we did learn in economics last semester that unless a price ceiling is very high, like, to the point where it wouldn't even matter, it's going to be detrimental.
No. Like, I know that, like, very generally, like, having the government have control over prices and stuff to lock it, that'd be very bad.
Yeah, it's like
in some cases, man, it would be super nice.
No,
like, fuck
I
you,
agree.
you're not charging $450 for this console.
Well,
Fuck
it's like the Adobe lawsuit, like when they're like obviously price gouging like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's bad.
It'll
never happen. Well, I mean, to be fair, our country was founded on having like a free market.
Yeah, so. No, laissez-faire was like the
laissez-faire is literally one of the best things about this country.
To be very clear, I don't want that. I'm just saying, like sometimes for very specific niche scenarios, it would be kind of cool.
For crap like this,
just to have the government say fuck our consumers. No, fuck you.
Yeah,
and then just like lock that. That's like one specific case. Other than that, no, bad. Generally bad.
PCs, which are pre-built gaming PCs, which are about 3,000. You know, I'm getting.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
pre-built gaming PCs are 3,000. Would you like to provide a source?
You can find some that are close to that.
Yeah, like the highest end ones possible. And guess what? You can avoid how expensive that is by just buying the parts separately.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. You can literally chop that price like in half if you just.
God forbid you have to break out the Phillips head and screw some things in.
Yeah.
I'm looking at like 3D printers, which are 800. I'm looking at like.
Why are we talking about 3D printers? What?
I don't know.
Can you 3D print yourself a new brain?
I've heard that like 3D printers have been getting like more accessible and stuff lately.
I mean, that is how it be.
Because I remember like back when I was in high school, that shit was like premium. We had like 2 or 3 in the entire school, and you had to pay to use them. Like not very much, but you had to pay to use them. But now they're becoming more. It's not quite so expensive anymore, which is cool.
Inside bike.
Actually, 5070 Ti pre-builts are around 2,500 right now. Jesus, yeah, yet another reason to just build your own computer.
2,500 for something you can never upgrade without voiding the warranty.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, fuck off.
Yeah, no, honestly, just buy the parts separately, because then you have the warranties for each individual part, and it's cheaper.
And you can upgrade pretty fucking easy. Like, I've upgraded a few components. All you have to do is unscrew, pop out the old part, pop in the new part, bing, bam.
That's the thing. Like, I don't think it would be super hard to upgrade a pre-built PC, but like obviously, like
no, but then when
you but also like when you build the computer, you know like how it's set up, so you like You don't know exactly like what like little cleanup things they're gonna have done to make like the computer be nicer, but like harder to take apart or whatever. So
yeah, that's like the main reason I haven't done cable management. Number one, I don't really care. Number two, I don't know how. And number three, yes.
Yeah, they do actually give you a bunch of zip ties when you buy a motherboard. But,
yeah, but I feel like wouldn't that melt? Like the PC gets
plastic does not melt under that heat. How hot does it have to be for plastic?
I don't know. It depends on the plastic specifically. I don't know. I'm not a smart man, okay? I don't fucking know this stuff.
Yeah, 100 Celsius to 200 Celsius. PCs shouldn't exceed like 90, so no, it's fine.
And like
a wild Minxie has appeared in my server. Oh god.
Oh, what did Minxie do?
Let me see. Oh yeah, she's advertising. Yeah. Yippee! Chat, we are playing Phasmophobia tomorrow on stream with Minx. Don't miss it. It's going to be a ton of fun. Caden, will you be joining us?
Absolutely.
Okay. Absolutely, KSI. Can you find that and send it to my Discord? I want to play that on stream. Yeah, chat. Everybody go sub to Minx so you can be there for stream tomorrow. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yes, live stream tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to be playing Phasmophobia early afternoon as well. We're going to be playing at like 2:30 or 3.
Oh.
So.
Wait, hold up. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Oh, yeah, that's completely fine. That works.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. What time? I believe 2:30. Maybe, possibly, perhapsly. Excuse me. That was quite rude of me. Anyway.
Let me just make sure this is the full video, but I think I found it.
Yeah, Minx is streaming, David. Sleeping at that hour? Boo! Wake up.
Ha ha ha. What are you, Delta?
True. 2:30 what time zone? Eastern. the good time zone.
Yeah.
The only correct time zone. It's 2 a.m. here at that time? Jesus.
Alright, I found it, Chris.
All right.
It's going in the memes.
I'm gonna...
But that's what I was referencing, chat.
Yeah.
Look. Rap mode! Ha ha ha! The name is Drizzy from a land afar. I don't like bullies and I don't like meanies. If you are either, suck my weenie.
It's so good.
The fucking boing sound effect.
The boing sound effect. It's so bad, but so good. Oh my god.
You're not going to show the whole thing?
No, I will. I just wanted to pause it.
My power is unmatched.
Turn that off? No. We're watching the whole thing.
Hey, it's me, KSI. My beats are sick and my lines are flying. From the screen to the ring to the pen to the...
Why does KSI sound like the whitest person who's ever existed?
Because, I don't know. From the screen to the ring to the pen to the game.
WTF is this? This is peak rapping.
Dr. Giggle Touch on Instagram.
Yeah, Dr. Giggle Touch. Oh my god. Everybody in chat's like, what is this garbage? You guys have never heard good music before.
Yeah, you guys don't know good music.
I do it all. That's my bling.
Jeez Louise, KSI. That was absolutely amazing.
It's so
Jeez
bad.
Louise, KSI. That was absolutely amazing.
It's so bad.
Thanks, Drizzy. Together, we're unstoppable.
And then they kiss.
And then you can hear them like doing a slurpy kiss at the end. Oh my! It's so bad.
You're welcome, chat.
I'm glad to know this is what adults watch. I'm glad to know this is what we spent as a species millennia evolving towards. Yep.
Yeah.
We evolved over millions, if not hundreds of millions of years to get to that point right there.
Yep.
All of humanity
years,
has evolved so we could get to this point. God, I hate being alive. In Minecraft.
I love how we're trying everything in our power not to watch Harm and LMAO. Yeah, exactly. Spec.
Can you blame us?
And also get banned.
Yeah, true.
Is this song made for special ed kids?
Yes. Yes, only the specialist.
Yes. 150 isn't shit, okay? Like, it's just the idea that this thing was going to fail for any reason has just completely collapsed. You know, that's.
I mean, again, I don't know, man. Like, will it do well? Probably, but with all the controversy, like, people seem pretty pissed over this, like, unanimously.
Yeah,
so
people seem generally not happy with Nintendo.
I wouldn't like.
But I would say, like, obviously, a lot of the fan base is like kids or whatever. But even like the parents of the kids are gonna care because they're the ones who are gonna buy it.
Yeah.
So it kind of matters that this shit is like obscenely expensive. I don't know.
I love this AI summary. Viewers are discussing the current streamer's time zone and comparing it to their own. Many of them express annoyance or disgust with the stream and its viewers. Yeah. I also express disgust for this stream and my viewers.
Man.
I'm a parent of a kid. I ain't buying it. Based. Teach your child how to save their money properly.
Yeah, teach them not to be stupid with their money.
And what's going on, like how many people are like excited for Bonanza and Mario Kart and stuff like that. You know, the idea that people
I think most people's excitement for Mario Kart dwindled after they saw the price tag, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Hesitant to buy this thing because of the price is completely off base, right? To me, I think
it's not that people aren't gonna buy the Switch for the Switch's price, it's that they're not gonna buy it for the game prices.
Yeah, no, I mean, as much as I shit on it, I could see people buying the Switch, like, even though it's $450, like, whatever.
No,
that
I can absolutely.
Because that's a one-time thing. You only have to buy the Switch 2 once.
Yeah.
But the games, that's a recurring expense.
Yeah.
Couldn't be more obvious, and the people complaining are grifters.
Not to mention online.
Are YouTubers looking for views.
Yeah,
and,
online.
you know,
I mean, Harmon calling other people grifters is hilarious when he's...
That's pretty insane when he's shilling for the fucking Switch 2.
Yeah, and he's most likely faking...
anvil of irony.
He's most likely exaggerating it. Yeah, exactly, the anvil of irony. Welcome, Spec.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Oh, I just got back and Spec gets here? Really?
Woo!
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, Spec. Only 3 at a
By
time.
the way, Caden's the worst of the bunch.
True! True!
I still haven't forgiven you for the Hawk Tua joke.
Oh,
yeah, that's based. Damn, man. If Spec is gonna call you the worst when there's a Part 5 enjoyer right here, you know that you messed up.
Listen, I've grown to appreciate Luke, even though he has terrible taste.
All right,
That's wild.
This is wholesome, chat.
Everyone's catching strays today.
Coming from this guy.
The Squirrel Girl simp is live. True.
Yeah, Squirrel. Yeah, this man likes Squirrel.
Bro is wearing
this.
Actually, I'm all for Emma Frost now. So
meme one stream.
That's valid.
What? Hold on. Which meme? Oh, is it the Harmon one? Okay, I can show the meme. Hold up.
But yeah, I'm all on Emma Frost now. So.
Oh, I know you are.
Nah, I believe that.
If a VTuber used an Emma Frost model, I actually think Spec would like explode.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe.
Shit his pants.
Maybe I don't think it's a maybe. Here, hold on. I'll show the Harmon meme. There you go.
Oh my gosh, he actually does look like a demon of Nurgle.
You guys are bullies.
He actually does look like a demon of Nurgle. That's
Gara
hilarious.
is a simp. Yes, he is. Gara is the biggest simp I know. That is factual.
Bro has an IRL girlfriend. What a simp.
Factual.
Yeah, he's a simp. He's a simp for the fictional women.
That too.
Now, if you have a good relationship IRL, that's not simping. That's called being a healthy adult.
That's called having a healthy relationship. Yeah, I hate to break it to you.
No.
What do you think?
Something Harmon doesn't know how to do.
This is true. Hey, to be fair, neither do we. We're walking on thin ice with that argument.
Men in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
True. Don't say Hawkguna.
Hawkguna, ban this man
immediately.
Ban him.
Seriously.
Somebody send a hit squad to that man's house.
Yeah, a Spec, time him out for 10 seconds.
Put him in the generator.
What? Huh?
And then the biofuel generator for you.
Oh no. Put him in the food processor from Wall-E.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Somebody made a really good point, and because Caden, I've watched like the video you sent about like the dude talking about the Pixar mom asses and whatever.
Yeah, no, that was Colin. I'm sorry, I can't take credit for
was
that.
Was it him? Okay,
that was Colin. Yeah.
That video was hilarious, but it made a good point. How do the people on the Wall-E ship reproduce?
They probably have robots for that, right? They help them lift them up or whatever.
It's like
you can do it in vitro.
I mean,
yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I want the lore dump on how
why
just like as a joke,
No.
As a funny, quirky joke,
as a
not a fetish thing,
unless,
just a joke, unless.
Yeah, lest. Okay, fine, I'll say lest.
Chat, can we boycott this man?
Everyone leave right now.
No, don't leave, please. I love having you here. You
I
guys
say
make my
mine,
Wednesdays tolerable.
Mine, get out!
Get out! Oh my god.
Mine, get out!
That's a very appropriate reaction.
Yeah.
Especially since I think, that, judging by the video, I think that was during like the emotional scene at the end.
That was during the end of the movie.
Yeah, that part was like actually emotional. God damn it.
Yeah, a little bit.
People who hate Nintendo.
Already left? What do you mean you already left? God damn it.
He's not here anymore. Don't ask him.
He's such a D1 hater, he left and still typed about it.
That's kind of my perspective at it. Looking at it is people who like...
My perspective is all blurry because your autofocus sucks.
Seriously, like the camera's having a hard time trying to focus on him. It's crazy.
There's
Every single video. It's like he's like, oh, the camera confuses him for like an actual object in the background.
Like
what is going on?
His shirt is the same color as the Mario hat, so it doesn't know which one to look at.
They desperately want Nintendo to fail for like views, basically.
What camera is he
like
using?
always, these people are
gosh.
HP 480p 2012 laptop. Camera.
Oh, Chibi got a new video out. I have to have a look at that.
You know, and it's only going to get worse when the console actually comes out. But I do
agree. It will get worse when the console comes out.
See, I honestly do think
not in the way that you think.
See, here's the thing. I do think a lot of people are comparing this to the Wii U, which I don't think it's going to sell that bad.
I think that's
it's
much
going to sell well. I do think it's going to sell well. Yes, it is. There is a pattern, but the same could be said for Xbox and PlayStation. Every now and then they have a really good generation, and then they fumble the next one.
Yeah.
So
no, I definitely,
it'll sell poorly. It's just it'll sell less than the Switch 1.
I definitely think the Switch 2 can sell well, but yeah,
it's going to sell well regardless of like how much we're gonna bitch and moan about the game prices. It's going to sell because
especially since a lot of people
the demographic
complaining about the game prices.
Yeah, the demographic. Absolutely, the demographic of Nintendo is mostly casual players, uninformed parents, and neckbeards like him. Actually, wait, no, that would imply he has a neckbeard to begin with.
This boy don't have facial hair. He doesn't have a neckbeard. He has a neck chin.
See, Rambling just put it in the chat. Rambling has a good point. Watch it flop due to high entry price, probably because something I did learn in business as I'm taking classes in business, and one thing I remember is that the higher the prices, the lower of a percentage of demand there's going to be.
Yeah.
So, Rambling does have a point there.
Yeah, supply and demand are inverse of each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So,
yeah, the price of the price of the thing has to match. Yeah, the price of it has to match the percentage of demand.
You do need to come out and say, you know, right now that
I'm gonna match my fist with the face of somebody at Nintendo if they don't drop that price.
really needs to be the last time that we take any of these online critics or analysts seriously. You know, I'm talking game journals, I'm talking YouTubers.
Hey, you took game journals seriously?
What? Wow.
Exactly.
Like, you took them seriously before this?
It's more Xbox One than Wii U. Yeah. Pretty much.
Bloggers like everyone. You know.
Yeah, I agree. It's more of an Xbox One situation where it's still gonna probably sell a lot of units, but like it's not gonna be impressive compared to the previous gen.
They think they're too big to fail. They're not.
No,
they're not.
They're very much not.
Definitely not too big to fail.
There's very few things in life that are too big to fail.
You know, I was not.
What is something that's too big to fail?
Minecraft.
Disney.
Disney's literally so big that they're failing. They've had to sell off like parts of their thing.
Disney's been absolute, especially with how shit their movies have been doing lately. Like they
Amazon,
don't make any fucking money
Disney
from that.
is capable.
I
of
do.
failing
Yeah,
much,
no,
so.
I think Amazon is definitely too big.
Yeah,
to fail.
I will agree. Amazon's too big to fail, but that's just because they have like delivery, like to home.
And there's like little to no competition.
It's basically a monopoly.
They cover a
And there's like little to no competition.
Technically not a monopoly, but
It's
like,
no, it's not
yeah.
like because there's other online, but like it is pretty like it's usually the cheapest option.
The
and so
IRS.
most people use it, yeah.
True.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I mean, if all 330 million of us don't pay taxes collectively, what are they going to do about it?
I'm crazy enough to take on Batman, but the IRS?
No. Responding to every little thing that came out. You know, I came home.
Microsoft and Tencent. I don't know about Tencent, but Microsoft probably, yeah.
Microsoft probably, yeah, because even if Xbox were to like fall off,
Nintendo
then
is praying for
they
another tough lockdown to sell more consoles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're praying for
Possibly,
another
yeah.
COVID lockdown.
Honestly, that's why I think it's also why the Switch benefited so much is because it was during the COVID situation.
Japan's gonna unleash a new virus just to make people buy more Switches.
No, they'll have China to collaborate that.
They're gonna collab with China.
After the Switch Direct aired, I did my reaction to it. I gave like my coverage on it, which was very, very positive.
No, I don't doubt it.
I imagine my shock.
Yeah, I do not doubt it.
You know, I think I talked a little bit about how like the narrative around the console was obviously fake. But like,
which narrative specifically? You mentioned a lot of.
I was going to say
which
one. Yeah, which
something
one?
that I had to dwell on or talk about because the reality is.
He said it again. Take a shot.
Fuck.
Take a shot.
Well, I got Pepsi Zero, so I'll do that.
I gotta get more water. I'll be right back.
I have Jack Daniels. Take a shot of that.
I inhaled cherry Pepsi
Jack
Zeros
Daniels
at
is
this
not
rate.
a substitute for water.
No, I'm taking a shot with it.
Oh god! The fact that you drink straight from the bottle is crazy.
Well, even I'm not that alcoholic. What the fuck?
The reality is, he's a broken record.
Yeah. The reality is, bro hasn't checked into reality in a long fucking time. Well, how would he know what reality is? God damn.
Chat, you get me for a little bit. What's up?
Ooh, wait,
Jesus
Luke, I can trade.
Christ.
Luke, I can trade for cherry saplings
Oh, sick.
with this wandering trader.
Yeah, do that.
I want some
The
of them.
reality is, he's fat. Yes.
True.
I miss. A part of me almost misses clowning on Saltiest Gaming. I don't know where he's been.
All right, Mr. Wandering Trader. What else
chat,
we got?
can we? Okay, what are we gonna do? If Klutzy is bad, type 1, but if Klutzy is
If we're
good,
butter.
type 2.
Type 2.
I swear to Christ.
I swear to you.
You know what? I can't do this.
No, stop trying to make Hawktua happen. It's never gonna happen.
I put him in horny.
Thank you. Thank you.
I realize I can do this because I'm on Klutzy's thing.
Excuse you.
I was entertaining the chat.
No, you
Not letting him back.
Oh my god.
There's so many people in chat. I
He
just
was
want to
banning
ban.
me for no reason. Put him in horny jail.
I can't believe he did this. This is so
Yeah,
sad.
I said type 2 if you think Klutzy's good, and he said Tua, and I immediately dropped.
Okay, you know that's fair. No, that's fair. I accept that. Yeah.
True, Chief, and true.
The fan fiction alternate reality where like this thing would like
Hey,
jump
you're
up
one to talk about fan fictions with those books you write.
to $600
Dude, seriously.
because of tariffs. That this would like cause the Switch 2 to bomb. Which
If
would,
the Switch 2 is
See, that's
600,
true.
it's gonna bomb.
Okay, you see, that is true that people think that like people were trying to say that digital games was because of the tariffs.
Yeah,
So
no,
I was like, yeah, that's a fan fiction reality.
Yeah, obviously that's not true at all.
The
Obviously.
console, the console, on the other hand, maybe.
If the Switch 2 costs 600, that thing's bombing.
Oh, totally.
would lead
As
to
if the-
Nintendo fans.
Yeah.
The PS5 Pro barely got away with it.
I was gonna mention the PS5 Pro, but I didn't know.
Yeah, we haven't even know if it technically got away with it.
I don't think they're gonna ever release those sales numbers because they're probably pathetic.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna have to at some point.
Donald
so.
Trump and
I mean,
turning
at
this
some
into
point.
communist, the communist.
What the fuck
States
is
of
bro
America.
talking
Yeah.
about?
Like
It's the damn communists.
It's the damn communists.
Yep. It's the.
Is the damn communists?
We won't let those communists into our America.
this weird
Deport all them illegals.
fiction, like
Oh my lord.
like
We don't speak taco here. We speak American.
hentai
Oh
dream
my-
of like Game
Flip it.
Explain or like Zugi X or any of these people. Like, it all just completely like fell flat before it even really did anything, right? Like
He
it
says
was
this
kinda
all the time, but he
crazy,
can't
like,
even
how
explain
people-
why.
How game journals expected people to act, like releasing these statements, but like I think
I don't think anybody was expecting anyone to act a certain
What we
way.
were
It's
expecting
just-
Nintendo is a freaking transparency.
Yeah.
pretty much everyone.
Anyone speak Taco Del Mar? Jesus Christ.
No one
Sit there and
expected
we're just-
Nintendo to be reasonable, but man, would have been nice if they didn't suck so hard.
This is yeah.
Like
I feel like that's the only thing
fake
people expected.
news, or I'm gonna buy it anyway, or like
Fake news.
Fake news.
prices kind of
China.
You got it. You gotta dodge. You gotta dodge the attacks in video games like you dodge the fake news.
What's funny
Yeah,
too is
like you don't dodge the tariffs.
dodge the tariffs. No, but what's funny too is that like I have my best friend is a huge Nintendo guy, and he told me he still plans on getting the console. But
All right, ban
and
him.
here's the thing.
No, let him come in.
I
Have
told
him come
him-
to my chat just so I can ban him.
Oh, shut up. No, but I told him like I don't care what you plan on doing with your money, just so long as you're aware. And he is well aware of this the bullshit that's being spread. He is well aware of it, but he doesn't plan into getting one until like way later. I think is what he told me.
When it doesn't ever go on sale.
Yeah,
ban,
which will
gone
never go on.
forever. Exactly.
everything's expensive.
Well, I mean, I guess he's not here, so I can ban you instead. You're his associate.
Yeah,
Nice fact.
Yeah. Goodbye. Oh, don't worry, chat. We got rid of him.
Nobody like seriously looks at
This
the
is why
price
Superman
and
works
goes
alone.
Like,
Are you calling yourself Superman?
No, did you not know the reference? That's Batman and Robin.
No, I've never seen Batman and Robin.
Yeah, like Robin goes, I want a car. Chicks dig a car, and he goes, "This is why Superman works alone."
Damn.
Get out!
I'm not gonna buy that. Like that's too expensive.
Check the apps. I just checked it, Psalms. I saw.
It's just.
Oh, also, Luke, I forgot. You missed a smack earlier.
I did. Okay.
Yeah, you missed a smack earlier. We gotta do
Get him
that
the
real
gooch.
quick. Hold up. Don't. Oh my god.
What?
No.
Chat, get him in the gooch.
Owie, jeez. Okay, well, he aimed pretty low that time, so. Jesus. All right.
I missed. There wasn't
A gigantic.
Stop saying in the gooch.
And
Yippee! Spec is Hawk Tour 2.0. He spit on that thing.
Oh god. What thing is he spitting on? Squirrel Girl?
Harmon was dropped in his head when he was born.
You're lucky
It
I don't
seems
feel
like
like.
it.
You're lucky I don't feel like in a banning mood since censored.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I agree.
You're lucky.
The second there's one little bit of slander about you, you're ready to ban people, but you will
No,
die.
actually, no.
It's a Hawk to
Nah.
joke, I think.
No, it was the Hawk Tua joke.
No, that's true. That's true.
that like this is
I-
not
I ain't gonna
the
ban
only
somebody for
time we've
disagreeing
seen
with
this
me. You
happen
kidding?
in recent years. Like we saw a lot of people, try and come out and say that like Tears
We?
of the
Who's
Kingdom
we?
failed,
Nintendo we?
or that Mario Wonder
The
failed,
royal
that
we.
Fire of the Engage failed, that like
Who was saying these games failed? The biggest fail related to Fire Emblem is the fact that they released Byleth in Smash Ultimate.
Bayonetta 3 failed, that like people were saying that like
That's a cope
the
and always
Switch
has been a
1
cope.
wasn't doing well for like a year.
Hellblade is a tech demo. True! True!
Well, the second one is, yes.
No, both of them are. Just because the first one has a better story doesn't
It's
mean
okay
it's
to
not
be
a tech
wrong,
demo.
Klutzy. It's okay to be wrong.
I mean, same.
I'm not taking.
Ditto, I guess.
takes from this guy.
Yeah.
After it came out, right? People were, Video Game Lover 58 to this day will try and convince people that ARMS failed in spite of the fact it's getting.
Did it? I don't know.
Did.
I don't know if it
Hold
failed.
on,
It
let me
was.
look it up.
I don't know if it failed. I know it was a bad game.
It's just a bad game, yeah.
I don't care if it sold well or not. It's a bad game.
Nintendo. It only sold as of December 2022, 2.72 million.
That's
not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
Not terrible. Definitely didn't cost that much to make, but
yeah.
But that's as of 2022. I don't know how much.
Something tells me the sales didn't go up too much.
I don't think so. Yeah,
I think 95% of the sales happened in the first 3 days.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Probably.
Yeah.
Updated Switch too.
All right, boys, I gotta bounce. I got class.
Thank God. All right,
so
bye.
You'll have. Oh, dick. All right, bye.
All right, bye. See you, man.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Alrighty.
These people have been throwing themselves at every Nintendo franchise possible, trying to diminish its value.
You've been throwing yourself in front of every Nintendo franchise possible, trying to defend it.
And yet it just keeps getting more and more popular.
I don't think ARMS has been getting more and more popular. I think ARMS has literally fallen off the face of the earth.
I
ARMS?
think the big,
what is that? Which one is that? Is
it's
that the boxing?
Yeah,
kind
it's
of?
It's the boxing.
Didn't it add that one character in Smash that fucking sucks? So
Yeah, Min.
Yeah, I think I played that game one time.
Yeah, it's not. It's like I was gonna say kind of a cool tech demo, but no, it's not even cool.
Yippee!
It's just a tech demo.
Meat Pie has become a member.
Meat Pie, thank you for being a member. Speaking of which, chat, I have 5 more memberships to give away for April. Who wants one?
Me.
You don't get one.
Oh well, you don't decide that.
I wish I could. I would take. I'll put you on
honestly,
the no
I
list.
wish you could too. I wish other people could be the ones who get them.
I would take away yours and Luke's ability to get them, and Delta's. I want other people in the Discord. I want you guys to.
Oh,
keep
you made
rejoining.
you made Delta a mod again.
Yeah, I did. I made him a mod a while ago. You want it?
I
All
didn't
right.
notice.
Here it comes. Just know begging is worthless because I have no idea who's gonna get them. Here you go, chat. Here's members. Hopefully, new people get them this time.
Hopefully.
God damn it! Spec got one.
Fuck.
Well, now I'm mad.
My mouth is open. Yeah, you don't deserve one after that.
Jesus Christ.
You don't deserve one after that,
Yeah.
Grizz.
God, I can't believe Spec got one. I'm pissed now.
Now you have to ban him for that.
All right, hold on. If you just got gifted a membership, I'll put the Discord link up. Hold up. I'm ruined. Yeah, exactly.
Yippee!
I'm ruined. I'm melting. I actually cannot believe that Spec just got a membership. That is crazy.
That's awful.
All right, here. If you're not in the Discord yet, I'm putting up the link right now in the community tab. There you go. And there. All right.
Yippee!
Discord link is up. It's racism, TBH. What?
What the fuck?
Unless the YouTube algorithm is racist.
What kind of goofy ass logic is that? Nah, you goofy as hell.
You a goofy boy.
An example this generation is
Congrats, Spec. You won.
That's the wrong one, Benjamin. How did you type the wrong one? That's the number 1. Oh my god. Can you
Oh
see
my
this?
god. I'm seeing this shit.
That's the
That reminds me of the
wrong
time-
one.
Reminds me of the times I saw someone who misspelled the word A. Which
Yeah.
is just the letter fucking
Hold
A,
on.
bro.
Misspelled the letter A meme. Hold on, this was really
That's
funny.
so funny.
Yeah. If someone
someone
held
held
a
a gun
gun to my head. This dude misspelled the letter A on a keyboard.
Yes.
I love that it's on r/awful everything.
I mean, yeah, that's real.
Someone held a gun to my head and told me to subtract 9 from 21. Tell my family.
Nah,
Yeah.
bro was just stuttering in real time. He was stuttering over text.
No, see, and the fact that he doesn't know what a 21 minus 9 is also, I think it reaffirms what we already knew about him.
Yeah, if he can't subtract 9 from 21.
Can confirm the algorithm is racist and keeps putting
12,
black people on my home screen. Huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
What? Nothing about that made sense. What the hell?
Okay, we're moving on.
Pokemon. You know, because this is, I think, the most coordinated attack on the franchise I've ever seen.
What?
Right? You know,
Is it, though? I don't think anybody's coordinating this. I think Nintendo is simply uniting everybody by being awful.
Yeah.
If it is coordinated, it was coordinated by Nintendo.
we defeated the Gen 1ers, and we were like, you know, we had this glory age of
glory,
like,
bro.
Go,
listen to this guy. What a fucking
glory
joker.
age. Brother, I don't think
What a
Pokemon's ever
fucking
had a
joker.
glory age, I'm not gonna lie.
No, it did.
Did it?
Yes.
What, when it
The
came
first
out?
game was when it came out, bro.
Gen 3, 4, and 5.
Congrats, the glory age was 20 to 30 years ago.
No, it was. That's the whole. Yeah.
Oh, God almighty. The glory age was before you were born.
What happens? You know, immediately
for
after
real.
that, people started complaining about the graphics and
Yeah, because they're bad! That's not an invalid complaint. The graphics suck.
You know, how these games look and play and how they should look way better because they're on console now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. To be fair, the hardware should also be way better, but yeah.
Completely, like, misrepresenting what the franchise actually is, misrepresenting its quality, trying to say it's inferior to other Nintendo games. Like,
It is. Literally, Zelda and Mario are both better than Pokemon.
Yeah, I would agree.
Of the big three, Pokemon is my least favorite Nintendo franchise.
you know,
Yeah.
they came out really hard against Pokemon this generation. And what happens?
Yeah,
You know,
because this is the worst Pokemon has ever been.
Yeah.
Chat, am I wrong? Like, is this not the worst Pokemon generation ever?
What, 8 and 9?
Like the Switch gen.
That's 8 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
Then yes.
Yeah.
they break records not only with like Switch sales, but also with like, you know, an increase in popularity of like the trading card game and merchandise, right?
Who cares about the trading card? Why are we talking about this? What does this have to do with the Switch 2 backlash and loss of credibility for people?
The trading card game is a mobile game, dumbass.
Dumbass.
It literally has nothing to do with the Switch 2.
One of the most like coordinated shill campaigns ever. You know, people.
You haven't seen The Last of Us Part 2, then?
Yeah, clearly.
If you think this is the most shill campaign, the biggest shill campaign ever, then
who have hated Pokemon for decades did everything they possibly could to downplay those games, and they completely.
It's not very hard.
Utterly failed to the point where like, the narrative has like completely collapsed. You know, like I'll give you an example.
I would love an example.
Scarlet and Violet, you know, hated by the online.
Yeah, Scarlet and Violet, Luke.
Bad.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. I want to clarify what I mean. The story and like gameplay I thought was enjoyable. What was terrible was the performance. That game ran like it looked like a janky Roblox game that you would.
It literally did. Yeah, that's the perfect. It literally looked like a Roblox game. I
loved the game. I thought it was fun to play. It just looked and ran awful.
I rarely give games crap for graphics because like ultimately that isn't super important. But like it literally looked like a Roblox game that was trying to run on the N64. Like it was bad.
Community. You know, everyone says these games are awful, that they're unplayable, that they look like trash, that they don't run well.
They don't. They don't. They literally don't.
Which was true, mind you. But now these games are getting updated on Nintendo Switch, too.
Yeah, to actually be playable.
So these games...
For $10, by the way.
Get a confirmed update on the new Nintendo console, and suddenly all these fake problems that people said they had with these games are
fake. You know, who cares about performance and innovation when it's made by Nintendo?
fixed. Legend ZA, so many people came out and tried to say the game looked bad. We've seen Switch 2 footage now. Looks gorgeous. I actually saw...
Yeah, on the new $450 hardware 7 years later.
Angry Joe
8
Live,
years later, actually.
Like, ZA came on, and he's just kind of sitting there. He's just like... like he like wants to say it, he wants to admit it, but he can't bring himself to do it. He wants to say the game looks good. Like saying that.
I mean,
Pokemon,
I don't blame him for being skeptical with Pokemon. I do not blame him for being skeptical.
Would be a death sentence for someone like him. Someone who spent like the past 8 years ignoring everything Nintendo puts out while hyping up like absolute...
He literally did a review for Breath of the Wild. He did a dedicated review for Breath of the Wild, and I think Nintendo like claims his ass or something for it.
Who did?
Angry Joe. He did a positive review of Breath of the Wild, and I think Nintendo got mad at him for it. So, yeah. There's a reason he doesn't really cover Nintendo games.
Garbage, bottom of the barrel trash, like Baldur's Gate 3 and Elden Ring, right?
Funny you say that, because you were just caught playing Elden Ring the other day, probably in preparation for the Switch 2 port.
Acknowledging that Pokemon looks good would have completely dismantled everything in the community.
Pikachu blinked 3 times if we should call for help. No, don't have him blink. We just need to call for help, straight up.
He has tried to build up over the past 8 years, like Beat 'em Ups just put out a video trying to trash the way Pokemon looks.
Because it looks bad.
Now with these updates, like it's just done. It's over.
Well, oh wow! So on the new hardware, it's good.
Whoa!
Wow! On the new hardware, it actually looks like not visual diarrhea.
And I think we're reaching the point where the same could be said for Nintendo consoles as a whole, right? Because we've been told for years that these consoles are inferior, that they're not competitive, that like
they're not. Who is Nintendo competing with? Honestly, answer that. Who is Nintendo competing with?
No one.
People only buy them because of like Nintendo games, and
yes, that is literally why people buy Nintendo consoles. Is only for the games.
Yippee!
Nobody's buying a Nintendo console because it's like
has
some
made
amazing
a meme.
system.
It's huge.
Censored made a meme. It's huge. Oh god, how huge is the meme?
Obama.
Oh yeah, that. I've seen that. You guys have been using that one a lot.
Not because the hardware itself is all that great. They've been coping and seething about this for years, but like with the way things look now, the Switch 2 very well may be the first time that people begin to understand that Nintendo consoles are not just the PlayStation and Xbox's equal, they're far superior.
No. No.
No.
No.
No.
No.
Nuh-uh.
Wrong.
Hi, Nintendo.
And this has been true forever. Like, there isn't a single Nintendo console that's worse than its competition. But, like,
well, yeah, because there is no competition. So.
Switch 2 is so far beyond what other consoles are offering. Like, I find it very difficult to believe.
So far. Wow. What is the Switch offering that's new? Voice chat? $80 game? The only new thing the Switch is doing is $80 games. Like, that's literally it. Everything else has been done before.
That the community is going to be able to, like, continue obscuring that fact. The example I'm going to at this stage is Donkey Kong Bonanza versus Astrobot. Like Astrobot was worshipped by the community, but
yeah,
Donkey
people did
Kong
like
was
it.
going to be way more successful and
because it was good and it was a good like change of pace for Sony from the movie games.
Term. To the point where, like, even though Astrobot won a bazillion Game Awards and was shilled by, like, Jeff Keighley personally, like, Donkey Kong is the one that's going to be the cult classic. It's very possible.
I mean, maybe. It's possible, but Donkey Kong is also well established, and like PlayStation Nintendo gamers are like accustomed to that style of game. Any PlayStation gamers who were into platformers have kind of been chased away at this point. So, Yeah, there wasn't like the biggest buying base for Astrobot. That's why it only sold like 1.5 million copies.
The all-time classic, excuse me. Like, it's very possible that like this Donkey Kong versus Astrobot is going to be the linchpin towards like denouncing the Game Awards as a concept. Because like,
haven't you been denouncing the Game Awards? Like, you've been doing that for years, and just last year you said you were never going to watch them again because Baldur's Gate 1.
Why exactly does
That
Donkey Kong...
So, like, why are you still talking about them?
out, like,
also, shut up. Get him!
6 months later, on a different console, discredit it from competing against Astrobot, right? Just because it came out the year before, you know, like, it's just not on the same level as what Nintendo does with their 3D platformers. And again, that's something we should be talking about. That's something we should be acknowledging. But instead, we're just kind of sitting here going like, well, like, graphics, like, it's just...
Look, I'm like very anti the graphics argument, but when a game looks literally like it's off the N64, you know.
Okay, if the game actually looks like, objectively looks like dog shit, it's like 3 generations behind. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, 3 is generous.
3 is generous, I know, but man.
And the pop-in distances are terrible. Like, pop-in distance is actually important for gameplay. So, you know, you can actually see where you have to go.
Honestly. And I've been saying this for a while now, but, like, we're seeing, like, the death of the traditional...
brain cells.
Gaming community. You know, the people who have been trained since the 90s to religiously hate Nintendo and everything they do. Like,
who has been training since the 90s to religiously hate Nintendo? As far as I'm aware, this Nintendo hatred started, like, around the Switch era.
I thought it was there was a little bit from the Wii U, but yeah, Switch was like kind of...
I think the Switch is when Nintendo fell off a cliff in terms of, like, their PR.
Yeah.
I don't really remember, like, because I know that they've made bad hardware, obviously, but I don't think they were straight up, like, maliciously evil like they are now, so...
I mean, obviously, there was a little bit, like I was talking about, like, right at the beginning of stream, where, like, they basically said, fuck you to indie devs with the Wii U.
Yeah.
But yeah, they didn't start falling off hard until about the Switch.
Yeah, now they can't go, like, 6 months without doing something idiotic.
They're old now.
Yeah.
You know, they're busted. You know, they're completely out of it and have no idea, like, what's actually out there and what people are actually looking forward to. Like, people like Angry Joe are...
Are you talking about Nintendo? Because you're completely fucking right.
True.
Where, like, I don't even know why anybody even watches his content anymore, you know? Like, it's...
the same reason we watch your content, to make it into content.
It's one of those things,
basically.
Like, we are seeing a major cultural shift in the gaming community, and I think it's becoming more and more obvious that the people...
Anyone else smell burnt toast? I think you need to go to the hospital, sir. If you're smelling burnt toast out of nowhere, I think you need to go to the hospital.
People who hate Nintendo are being left in the dust.
No, not really, but okay, cool. Thank you. Anyway, alright, chat, you know, before we watch Reforge, because this is going to be bad, we're going to watch Reforge, but before that, Chat Music just uploaded a new video. I want to watch that. 10 out of 10 versus 10 by 10. This will be interesting. You ready, kid?
What?
We're watching Chat Music.
Oh dear. Sure.
10 out of 10 versus 10 by 10. Let's see it. What do they got? I can already hear them.
10 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Oh no.
Yeah.
Damn.
True. Yeah. True.
Damn. That's the biggest black hole.
Oh my god.
Thanos had to fucking clap.
God damn.
Jesus Christ. Fuck, man.
Yeah, true. True. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I wish I was like half this creative.
Snow White in the 7-course meals is crazy. This is, that's the funny thing. This is literally like the friend who would prevent you from asking her out.
That's the joke, yeah.
Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Selfies using Google Earth. Oh my god. I love chat music so much. Alright, there's the palette cleanser. Now we're gonna die. Who's ready?
No.
Anybody else? Yeah, I mean, you're gonna want to die by the end of this, I guess, so.
Oh my god.
I love chat music so much. It's such a great channel. Let's get into the crap. Yep, here we go.
Oh, fuck this guy.
Yep, this is gonna be fun. Must defend corporations. Let's see what he's got. This is gonna be bad. Chat, if you have any other palette cleansers, let me know, because we can stall. I'm down to stall. But yeah.
Here's the thing you have to remember, and I've said this a lot. This is why people call me a corporate shill. People call me a corporate shill.
Yeah, because you are one.
Because I say I want gaming companies, publishers, developers, I want them to make as much money as they possibly can.
That's not why people call you a corporate shill. But
I want the publishers and the developers to make buckets of cash. Do you know what publishers, investors, shareholders, C-suite, board members, do you know what they do when they're making tons of money?
What? Inform me. I would like to know.
More by reinvesting, growing, expanding.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be making money for putting out crap, which is the whole problem. A lot of companies are being rewarded in billions of dollars when they put out terrible games. Or like, you know, just like reuses. Like especially in sports games. Like you should want them to make money off of good games, but not all games.
Like, what do you think companies do when they're not making buckets of cash? What do you think companies do if the margins shrink? What do they do?
Inform me.
What do you think their response would be? You just think they're going to, let's just throw more money at the problem? Let's invest more.
I mean, Ubisoft is doing that, to be fair. Don't know how well it's working, but Ubisoft seems to think that it's a good idea.
More? No.
It's not being pro-exclusive. Exactly. You want them to make buckets of money, but you're still so for exclusivity.
They've disclosed cost on some games through leaks into their sources. Some recent games have cost like $200+ million. That's what I'm saying. To argue that like the stats are in your favor, and then you say something that's like it's not even remotely true.
Is he talking about $80 games here? That's what I'm wondering.
The cost of making games, the budgets have mushroomed significantly. That's been a major talking point recently.
Yeah, because they don't know how to budget properly. These games, they're spending too much on the games. That's the problem. It's not because the games need to cost that much. It's because they're dumping all this money into like making the games look pretty and whatnot, and not like the actual important stuff. Like you can make amazing games and not balloon your budget.
From financial analysts that are like, this is unsustainable. The studios themselves are just too expensive to run. They're too big. They're too costly. The salaries are so high. Like, you got 300 to 800 employees. When you're in that bracket, buddy, it is expensive to get these games to market.
Then why are you so for exclusivity? Like, why is that then, if you want them making more money?
How to sell more products.
Spider-Man 2 is still a great example of a bloated budget. Yeah. Are there any other games that came out recently that you can think of that had like a bloated budget? Because Spider-Man is the main
games. One. Spider-Man, pretty much exclusively Spider-Man, right?
No, like, COD always costs around the same amount.
COD is pretty good about not just like having out. I mean, it might be expensive, but it's not usually too.
They don't spend way more than they need to on it.
Right.
Concord. Oh yeah, that's true. Concord. You know, 400 million allegedly.
I mean, was that 400 million? I thought it was higher than that.
It was like roughly 400 million. I don't know. It could be higher. But yeah, Concord is very. Although Concord got ballooned more because it was in development hell than anything else. That game just took way too long to come out. That was the main issue.
Yeah.
A 1 equals lower price.
Play the clip I sent you for the class, and Spider-Man is the topic. Hold on. Let me take a look at it. Is it in memes? Is it in general? Hold on, where is it? I'm not seeing it, Psalms. It's in the DM. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, this one. Yeah.
Huh?
This one.
Electricity. Oh, yeah, so hot.
Who goes there? Zap! Whoa! With a wave of my finger and a flick of my dick, one zap from me will kill you quick, so get on your knees to suck and blow, but not right now, I've got to go!
Fuck, I hate when he rhymes.
Okay. Is that bad lip reading? Or,
Well, Spider-Man doesn't have lips.
Yeah, so you can just say whatever you want.
Mm-hmm.
But, what Shocker definitely does have lips, so. Okay. J Doobie, okay, or J Doobie, okay. Damn, thank you for that very relevant clip, for this current topic. I appreciate it.
Prices? Yeah, that's incredibly reductionist and not true. I'm for them.
I would have said, that's true, I literally forgot about Skull and Bones. Yeah, that's another example of a balloon budget.
Funny,
that game died so fucking quick. For a quadruple A game, that thing sure did not.
Yeah,
really...
quote unquote quadruple A.
That game sure did not stick around long.
Mm-hmm.
About how you do business. Who's being dishonest?
I haven't forgotten. I know because you keep playing it for some reason, Psalms. I have no idea why you play it, but
I'm for them making money, but be honest about how you do business. Who's being dishonest? What are you talking about?
You're all for game companies making all this money, but yet you're still championing exclusivity, which, harms the ability to make money.
I'm saying I'm tired of the inflation excuse. It doesn't hold up when investigating the actual numbers.
True! Inflation is a BS excuse and it doesn't hold up.
Nintendo didn't say anything about inflation.
I know, but other people are saying inflation. Nintendo didn't say inflation, but people defending them were saying inflation.
Some of the companies have talked about inflation. Some of the companies have talked
I was going to make a joke about
rising
testing myself like a few minutes ago, but I forgot it.
Oh my god.
Costs of budgets. Right?
Fuck.
Yeah. Plenty of companies have said that.
It was going to be really funny to me, too.
Nintendo didn't do that.
Damn
Doug Bowser was talking about this is not a new benchmark. He didn't mention budgets. He didn't mention cost to bring games to market. He was talking about variable pricing as basically as related to the value, the repeatability, the replayability, the durability of the game.
Yeah, hear me out. All games should be 60 no matter how replayable they are. Or at least the most they should be is 60. Because that's the standard that the market has set. And you're still making well over your budget back. You're still making bank. Charging 60 for games. So there's no reason to go over, even with inflation.
You understand that when you make a product and you bring it to market, you don't just set the price according to, oh, it costs this much to make, so we think it's worth this much. What? No.
That's literally what they said they were going to do. That is literally... Okay.
No. It's, we think this is worth this much money.
I don't care how much they think it's worth. They shouldn't be going above the industry standard because they think they're better than everybody.
This vacuum cleaner, these tires for your car, whatever, we think the value of the item, what it's going to do for you in your life, in your vehicle, or your home, or whatever, we think it's worth this much money.
Then Mario Kart World better be a life-changing experience. Because otherwise, $80 is eesh.
Well, but how much money did it cost you to make? Man, what the, huh? What are you talking about? Have you ever gone to the store and seen that on the price sheet? You're like, well, these pair of sneakers are $55, and Right here it says they cost $2 to make. Like, you don't have access to that information unless you do like a bunch of research.
Yeah, okay. That's still a part of what companies consider.
The average consumer just determines whether or not the value proposition of the item is strong enough to purchase.
Yeah. $80 for any game is not a strong proposition.
We bought $4,000 Kirby vacuums. Right. We literally buy water that falls from the sky for free. This isn't a capitalism discussion for me because most wouldn't have an issue if GTA raised the price to $80. It's the fact that it's Mario Kart, not worth it.
I would still have a problem if it was GTA.
You can have that perspective. I don't think your perspective is generally agreed upon because the last Mario Kart lifetime sales is like over 70 million copies.
And guess what? That was on $60. Guess how much money that is? That's 4.5 billion. You DM'd a pallet cleanser? All right, I'll take a look. They made... Oh, it's bad lip reading for the NFL. Okay, we'll watch that after this.
I almost just snorted out my lungs.
Oh, God.
Holy Jesus.
But, like, yeah, you do realize that company... what were we... Hold on.
Perspective is generally...
Yeah, no. They sold 75 million units at $60. That's a $4.5 billion profit. Or not profit, excuse me. It's more like 4.4 billion because it probably cost 100 million to make the game. So, if they're making that much profit, I don't give a damn how much... Unless we're talking Venezuela levels of inflation, there's no reason to upcharge.
Plutzy check DM.
Check DMs, alright. Oh, this? So we can take a look at that later.
Because the last Mario Kart lifetime sales is like over 70 million copies.
Yeah. And it was 60.
Like, when your game is super popular... When your game is super popular, you can get away with stuff. Let's talk about skins in Fortnite for a second.
They shouldn't get away with it, though.
Right? A decorative item in a game being like $20, $25 to make your character look like Frosty the Snowman?
Yeah, that is still $20 for skins is crazy, but also Fortnite's a free game.
Yeah, so that changes it.
Yeah. Fortnite is free, so... And you can literally... Like, you have access to all of the content for free. That you don't get paywalled out of literally anything.
People are like, that's nuts. Fortnite's like, what do you mean? That's a stupid way of thinking?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, can you explain why it's a stupid way of thinking?
Because Fortnite's free, Mario Kart is $60. Or at least it should be, you know? It's more than that now.
On your probably, like, what, 5-minute-old account? Oh, no, 13 years ago. You just decided to rename the account. You don't want to come in here on your real account. It's very bold and courageous of you. But sure, tell me why that's a stupid way of thinking.
I love how he immediately checks the dude's account as soon as he disagrees with him. Like, Jesus Christ.
When your game is popular, like, what do you think determines the price of Pokemon cards? Is it the cost of the paper and the ink?
That's part of it.
For the Switch 2 games, and the camera will be over $1,000 here in Australia.
Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God.
Games should be 50 Canadian dollars at most.
Yeah, honestly, with how a lot of them come out nowadays, yeah, not even wrong. That's the thing. Games have gotten more expensive. People have been saying that, like, honestly, games should be, like, going down in price because of how unfinished they are nowadays.
Or is it the demand and the popularity?
It's both. They need to charge enough to make a profit, but they're also going to charge what they can get away with.
You go to the store right now and buy Pokemon cards. What do you think determines the price?
All of those factors.
You think it's the per card? The per card price to print? The packaging?
That helps.
That is part of it. You have to... when you're selling something, you have to make sure you're making more money back on it than you spent to make it.
Looking at Pokemon cards, every card still has worth. Like, it might be small, it might be a couple cents, but that's more than it costs to produce the card.
That's true.
So,
Yeah, and like that's the thing as well. Like we're talking about video games, like Pokemon cards, unironically, have more value than video games do, because they're like an actual thing. They're like tangible.
Not fiscal, physical.
Yeah, physical. Like video games, like you're buying a license for the game, even if you buy physical. Like not nowadays. Like I don't know. Maybe Nintendo will continue to do some games like you actually own it because you have the cartridge. But yeah.
Even on the cartridge for the Switch 2, it's just a key reader that downloads the online game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
The shiny foil. What do you think it is?
It is all of that.
Just take a stab at it. Maybe, just maybe, the insane popularity and incredibly high demand for the product is what determines the price as much as the perceived value from the consumer.
Okay, yeah.
Do you think every item you buy the price is determined by production costs?
I get that's a factor in it. Obviously, that's not the end-all, be-all, but that's a factor.
Man, it must be really expensive to print these Pokemon cards. Good gracious. What? No. Pokemon cards rarity and print run of the card. And all that's manufactured by them, Steve. They could make 1 million of the shiny limited Mewtwo, but they're not going to.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because they want you to buy the packs and buy another pack and buy another pack and buy another pack and buy another pack.
Yeah.
They manufacture complete artificial value just out of thin air.
So you're admitting that the value that they place on the products is artificial. That's what I'm hearing. Right? So then why are we allowing them to artificially raise the price $10 or $20? But why is that okay?
Like, listen, we can add a couple zeros when we print this limited edition gold foil shiny Pikachu, but we don't want.
Also, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Pokemon. I don't think the manufacturer decides the value of those cards. I think doesn't the community decide how much those cards are worth?
Mostly, in the sense of people selling it. There's like, because if you're selling and buying that card, the price will average. Like,
yeah.
If a new card is released that's expensive
or
rare, and that card is traded around, the worth of it will be established by the community.
Yeah.
And if someone really wants it, they're going to be willing to pay more, and that price will depend.
Yeah, like I get what he's saying.
It depends on the demand.
Yeah, no, I get what he's saying, that like if they printed a bunch of like Charizard EXs, then like it wouldn't be as valuable to people. Reprint exists and also diminishes the value of the original card. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, still, the original card is like I know there's reprinting and stuff, but the cards are still insanely valuable, and like the community is deciding that.
We don't want to do that. It's totally manufactured. But that's my point. Like, if you go to the store right now and you buy a Nerf gun, a board game, a TV, a bottle of soda, do you honestly think the price that you pay is directly determined by production cost? No,
it's partially determined by that.
Determined by the value perceived by the consumer, as well as the demand and the popularity of the item. Like a bottle of Coca-Cola is always going to be a little bit more, if not a lot more, than the off-brand. Why? Brand recognition, super popular.
Okay.
They have the top-of-mind marketing.
Coke also isn't ridiculously overpriced for what you're getting.
You see Coke, you want a Coke, you can smell it, you can hear it, you can taste it. And they've spent millions of dollars, probably billions of dollars over the years, establishing themselves as a brand that then can charge what they charge.
Yeah.
So to think that Mario Kart can't raise the price or be more expensive, I feel like you're talking about a championship boxer like he's some slouch street fighter. It's like, what the This is Nintendo and Mario Kart we're talking about.
Okay. So okay, it's Mario Kart. That doesn't mean that they should, like, they can raise the price. Obviously, they have. That doesn't mean it's a good thing. That doesn't mean that, like, you should be okay with it. Like, you're just okay with the price because Nintendo said you should be okay with it. Like, no. This is exactly why people think you're a corporate shill. Like, you're proving. You started the clip saying that people think you're a corporate shill. You have just proven it in this clip.
This is one of the most globally dominant video game brands in existence, and you're like, yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to do this.
I mean, they can be allowed to do it. They can set whatever price they want. I just don't think they should get away with it.
Oh, okie dokie. We'll see. We will see.
We will.
Everybody thought they demolished Assassin's Creed Shadows by downvoting YouTube trailers, and then PlayStation released their most downloaded games for the month of March, and oddly enough,
I gotta ask: is Ubisoft Plus on PlayStation?
I don't know.
Chat, do you guys know? Is Ubisoft? Does anybody have PlayStation in here? Is Ubisoft Plus on there? Because I think it's on Game Pass, but imagine if Xbox did this, dude. For real, that's the thing as well. Is like if this was Xbox doing this, he would probably have a field day with it. Hold on, IDK. I'm gonna look it up. Is Ubisoft Plus on PS5? You can access Ubisoft games through Ubisoft Plus Classics. There's just a subscription service. Hold on. Okay, Classics. But will you get, like, well, what's it called? Is Shadows in here? Probably not. Okay, no, it doesn't seem, okay. So Classic is on here. But the Pillow Man has a PlayStation. Ask him. I know, but he doesn't play Ubisoft games.
Yeah.
Mainly because he's based.
True.
Okay. Okay, so it's not. All right. I just wanted to double check because, okay, it was the most downloaded. It was in the most downloads on PlayStation. I just wanted to make sure that wasn't because it was on Ubisoft Plus.
AC Shadows was up at the tippity top, but it didn't sell well.
I mean, it may have sold well, but, you know, doesn't mean it's a good game automatically. Like, but, you know, chat, PSA, a game selling well doesn't automatically mean it's good. It means it was marketed well. And it means people were interested in it. That doesn't actually mean the game itself is good. Look at Call of Duty. We still don't have the numbers for Shadows. Yeah, that too. We don't have those numbers. All I know is both Odyssey Origins and Valhalla are on Game Pass. Yeah, I think Ubisoft Plus is included with Game Pass. Look at Pokemon. Yeah, exactly. Not Sword and Shield. Excuse me. Scarlet and Violet was like the best-selling Pokemon game ever, and it was arguably the worst. So.
Yeah.
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 So, or at least it was definitely objectively, like, technically the worst on launch.
Yeah.
So, Starfield, yeah, Starfield as well. That's why they won't give out sales numbers. It most likely didn't do well. I mean, maybe. Not sure. Not sure. Maybe we'll find out eventually. I guess when we see if Ubisoft sells off parts of their company, then I think we know how it went for them. Excuse me. Ah, God, I've got this cold sore in my mouth. It will not go away. Leave me alone.
You eat like shit.
What does that have to do with a cold sore?
Excess sugar causes cold sores.
I've been eating like this for years, and I only get cold sores once in a while. Is that actually true, by the way? Excess sugar causes cold sores? I'm going to need a source on that. Scarlet and Violet did 24 million. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Oh man, all right. Well, that's all I've got, chat. If anybody, I kind of want to like react to one more, like palette cleanser, or something before we. Actually, let me see if I can. Kane, are you still there? Yeah, he's gone.
I'm still here. No, fuck you. Fuck you in the ass. My mic was muted. I'm stupid.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what it was.
My mic was muted. Luke, I was moving around in the game. My mic was muted.
Palette cleanser? Yeah, like a meme video or something. Trying to... Ken, do you have any memes we can watch real quick before we end?
No.
No? Okay, thanks. Hold on, I'm taking a look. Yeah, no. Alright. Let's watch Invincible Brain Rot. You know what? I'm down for that.
Let's just watch Let's watch Invincible Season 3, Episode 8, because it's fucking peak. And
Yes,
no one will
I don't think we could get away with that, but yeah. Where is...
fucking good, dude. I just rewatched it earlier over dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, at least I rewatched the first part of the episode.
1 week without Invincible.
Where's Omni-Man?
It's like 2 pixels. I love it. It's so good. Jesus Christ. It's so... You can't make out anything that's happening. I love it so much.
Where is he?
Alright, see you later. Lowest expectations on. We'll watch one more and then we'll call it. This is my... It's like analog horror. Honestly.
It really is.
Like, the brain rot is starting to feel like a horror video.
Klutzy, I sent you vid in DMs.
Let me see it. A Villager Christmas Carol? Oh, God. Do we dare watch the Villager Christmas Carol? Oh, God. Maybe another time. I don't think it's appropriate in saying, like, the animation budget of Season 1 went into that one explosion from the satellite.
It really did.
Yeah.
Multiple impact frames and shit.
Yo, the blind Alzheimer's Immortal goes crazy. What is this? This is peak right here. I gotta say, Martian Man might be one of the most powerful Guardians.
Low key.
He was able to hold Omni-Man for a little bit. Like, obviously he broke out, but... I mean, he was able to hold Omni-Man, who's one of the strongest Viltrumites, like, yeah.
I think he's like number 3.
Oh, they nuked it again. Had to be sure. Pretty sure.
You want more brain rot? Check Discord DM skull emoji.
I'll check it after this.
Skull emoji.
I wish Green Ghost got to actually do something in this fight.
For real.
She literally just stood there and then that. Concussion, but I can feel that one. Is that what the concussion was like? This. I love the idea that every time he gets hit, he retaliates with, "Are you sure?" This is so sad. Hold on. Black Cobra, I'll check your DM. Let's see. Alright, hold on. Let's see what this is.
I'm Hank Steele, the real queer cowboy.
What?
The gerbil loving wear winning cowboy.
Huh?
I'll grab your butt cheeks and pull out my willy, stir your asshole like a hot bowl of chili. I'm Hank Steele, the real queer cowboy.
What in the name of God did I just witness? Black Cobra, where do you find this? What? No, actually, where do you find this? What was that? What happened to Mac tonight? Man, he really fell off. Jesus Christ. And right back to where is Omni, man. God damn it. Alright. Chat, great stream tonight. We're gonna call it there. Thank you all so much for being here as always. Cover, what the hell is your time? That's what I'm wondering. How do you find this crap? All right. Whatever. Chat, thank you all so much for being here. Love you all, and I will see you on Friday for the Marvel Rivals stream on the gaming channel.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, and don't forget Minxie Phasmophobia stream tomorrow. You'll see all of us there.
Up, I'll cry.
Yeah, if you don't show up, Caden's gonna cry. Do you want that? I didn't think so. No. You don't want that. You don't want Caden to cry. If you do, you're a bad person. All right. Thank you all for being here. Be good people. Love you all so much. Bye-bye. Hold on. Bye. There we go. Shut up.